pitch and to have the depth that they need to go into a playoff series where they can feel or make the playoffs, and then obviously have some good series in the playoffs or win a playoff series. And speaking of that, I want to know your take on the offense, and specifically, do you see it as championship caliber? And the reason I'm asking is because as nice of pitching staffs as the Red Sox have had in the years they've won the World Series, and we've seen guys, David Price and Kurt Schilling, we know all the names. I always sort of think offense. I think of Ortiz, I think of Manny, I think of 2018 and doing damage and all of that. Do you see this offense as championship caliber? Because they've been impressive.
I do, and especially if you add Trevor's Story. I mean, here's the thing about it, Mark. It's not... Look at all the numbers, right? They're in the top 5 in almost every important category, whether it's runs scored, OPS, on and on. They lead the world in doubles. Here's the thing about this particular group that makes me definitively certain that, yes, it is a championship caliber offense, if that's what you're asking me. And the reason I say that is the emergence of Duran and Casas. And, you got Devers anchoring everything. Verdugo, even though he's in a big-time funk, so unusual for him. Yoshida is a star in this league. He's proven that he's a high-level hitter. Justin Turner has been more productive for this team than J.D. Martinez was. But now, all of a sudden, you start to bolt on Duran and Casas, who change games in totally different ways. I mean, Jaron does things that very few people on earth do. I mean, everybody's talking about Ellie De La Cruz, and justifiably so. But, I mean, Jaron impacts the game in just the same way. His speed produces runs that would not score otherwise. I mean, we had a situation opening the series in Oakland where he hits a little blooper into right field. He flies to second in a way that nobody else would. He moves up on a soft ground ball to short to third, and he scores on a lazy fly ball into right field. I mean, legitimately creating runs out of thin air. And then what Costas did last night is what he's been doing for 6 weeks, which is one quality at bat, great swing decision after another, and his slugging and OPS numbers for a month are right there with anybody in the game. And with one swing, he can put you ahead, as he did last night. So I really think you know what you have in Devers, Yoshida, Turner, even to some degree Verdugo and Duvall. You got role players like Refsnyder who can come off and give you a big pinch hit. And now you got the speed and power of Duran and Casas. I mean, I really, there are not many lineups anywhere that can give you all those different things.
I just want to ask, are we not talking enough about the Red Sox base running? I know that's not necessarily the biggest thing that you look at in terms of success, but I feel like top to bottom, not just Jarren Duran, they run the bases really well. They have guys that make good decisions on the base pass, and that's been a theme almost all year.
Yeah, I think with the new rules, the Red Sox took a lot of time in the offseason to try to prioritize that and emphasize it, and they preached it in spring training. And look, this is not exactly a sprinter team. They just don't have a lot of natural team speed, but what they do have is a lot of good base runners, as you say. And look, I mean, after Duran stole the base last night in the same inning, Yoshida steals the base. He's the king of the sneak attack there. I think Justin Turner's done a nice job with that. Even guys like Refsnyder. Everybody is running the bases better, including Devers this year. So, yeah, I think you're on to something there. In terms of their success rate of the stolen base. I mean, they're second in the American League. In July, they've stolen 17 bases, and overall, they're third in the American League at an 82% stolen base success rate. So they picked their spots with a team that's not exactly built to run. I think the coaching staff and Kyle Hudson and Ramon Vasquez and everybody who goes into the game planning around that deserve a lot of credit, and it is a really key thing in today's game where you got to take the extra 90 feet. The rules definitely give you an edge to run more, and the Red Sox have taken advantage.
All right, they've been making good dirt ball reads, making good outfield reads. You say, yeah, you're right. It's just more than just speed and stealing bases. You have a quick second, Will, for some take-your-pick quick hitters, some fun.
Let's go.
Okay, better Red Sox career. These are wild and out there. Better Red Sox career overall, Mike Napoli or Mitch Moreland?
Oh, my God, Napoli.
Okay, better season. Pedro Martinez, 1999.
Pedro Martinez,
Roger
no matter what.
Okay,
it's over.
Roger
Whatever you just said after
Clemens,
Pedro.
86 was close. Clemens, 86 was close. Would you
But
rather hit a home
99
run?
Go ahead.
Would you rather hit a home run off Pesky's pole or off the old Coke bottles over the Monster?
Definitely over the Monster because he really crushed that one, right?
That's it. Yeah, that's a bad question. Okay, Boy Electric regular season home run. Mo Vaughn walk-off grand slam opening day 98 or Bill Miller walk-off 19 years ago tomorrow off Mariano Rivera?
Oh, man. Tie.
Okay, last one. would Dennis Eckersley have been more fun to watch had he been on the 2004 Red Sox or the 2013 Red Sox? And remember, the 04 Red Sox, he could have been salad with the hair, but he could have been getting his mustache pulled in 2013.
A little bit of both. I mean, first of all, I would say that he'd be great in both those groups because in 04, breaking the curse with the idiots, he would have really melded well with that group. I mean, I would have loved the dynamic of him in that clubhouse because he's also, by the way, one of the big pros and accountable people of all time. And then in 13, I think, Dennis, you saw his emotion here last year. Boston has become his adopted home. And so for him to have been a part of that Boston Strong, the recovery from the marathon, I think that would have been just as special. So let's just, again, one of those, it's not a cop-out, but I think he would have been great with both those groups.
Yeah, you're right. He would have been great in both situations. Would have been fun. All right, Will Fleming, thanks so much for joining us. Enjoy the game tonight, and good luck. Thanks so much.
No problem. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate it.
All right, thanks to Will, and this is the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. We'll be right back.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime wash away. Yeah! Now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
How powerful is Cox Internet? So powerful that one day, your daughter will be able to simulate a soccer match against some of the world's best players right from your backyard. Get gig speeds powered by fiber from Cox. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Internet delivered through Cox's hybrid fiber coax network. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions apply.
If you live for the meat sweats, if you salivate when salmon is on the grill, if protein is your love language, if nothing gets you out of bed faster than the sound of sizzling bacon, you're a certified meat lover. And there's one place meat lovers love to shop: Wild Fork. When it comes to meat and seafood, nothing beats the quality, variety, and prices of Wild Fork. Now offering quick home delivery to your area. Order online at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork, where meat lovers shop.
O'Reilly. Stay cool this summer with AC Pro and O'Reilly Auto Parts. Right now, get a $15 O'Reilly Auto Parts gift card after mail-in rebate with the purchase of select AC Pro ready-to-use refrigerant products that include a hose and gauge. Beat the heat before you hit the road with AC Pro at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Looking for a career that utilizes your skills and lets you help people every day? It's possible with AAA. We're currently hiring tow truck drivers and roadside technicians to join our fleet and make a difference in the lives of our members. Make up to $25 per hour, plus enjoy a generous sign-on bonus and no on-call hours. There's never been a better time to join the leader in roadside assistance. Isn't it about time your job worked for you? Apply now at AAA.com/fleet drivers or text AAA Jobs to 97211.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 85% water, right?
85% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Ooh, pass me the intercom thingy.
Attention shoppers. If you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Don't pay for water. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods.
Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
The all-new Toyota Prius is unlike anything you've seen before. It looks different and feels different because now it's the all-new Prius. Now it's exactly what you never expected. Toyota, let's go places. Vehicle inventory may be limited. Check with your Toyota dealer.
That moment When the sun begins to fade, when the night air carries the faint scent of campfire, when a few notes underscore the nostalgia of a summer evening, when there's nowhere else you'd rather be. That's the moment you know that the best things in life aren't things. Massachusetts, take a moment. Plan your getaway at visitma.com.
It's time to recognize you sausage-loving genius. For without you, how would we know that Eckrich smoked sausage can be eaten thrice in one day, and that you can take your lunch break before noon? Here's to you, Eckrich smoked sausage. You do you.
After school time can be chaotic, but it can also be a chance to keep the learning, creativity, and fun flowing. Thankfully, Dollar General is here with a winter before dinner pairing that busy parents can feel good about. Mott's and Crayola. Create fridge-worthy moments and nail snacks and creativity time with everyday savings on Mott's applesauce and juices, plus Crayola crayons, markers, and more. Nutritious snacks inside the fridge, their latest masterpiece displayed on the outside. It's after school made awesome. Find them at your DG.
Gresh and Fourier, weekdays 10 to 2.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
All right, welcome back. This is the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Sox, Mets tonight, Sunday Night Baseball. Red Sox going for the series win, and they need it if they're going to try to stay on pace here. We just heard from Will Fleming. It feels good that he thinks that the Red Sox are going to be somewhat of a bona fide buyer at the trade deadline, which is the way I'm hoping they go, which is the way I think they should go. So that's good news to hear from Will. You can watch the Red Sox pregame show on Twitch. Just follow WEEI, brought to you by Subaru of New England. Subaru summer is finally here. Make this summer a Subaru summer in a brand new 2023 Subaru. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Here's today's Red Sox batting order, brought to you by Herb Chambers, New England's largest selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs at Herb Chambers. We don't sell cars. We help people buy them. HerbChambers.com. Jarren Duran will lead off and play center field for the Red Sox. Masataka Yoshida will bat second, playing left. Justin Turner, designated hitter, he'll bat third for the Sox. Rafael Devers in the cleanup spot, playing third. Adam Duvall will play right field and bat fifth for Boston. Tristan Casas, coming off the 2 home runs yesterday, he'll bat sixth and play first base. Connor Wong batting seventh, playing catcher. Kike Hernandez at second, batting eighth. And Yu Chang will round it out, batting ninth, playing shortstop for Boston as the Red Sox go for that series win. And another big night of offense against the New York Mets. Alex Cora on WEEI is brought to you by your New England Ford dealers and their Great American Sales event with 4th of July offers. Don't miss your chance to drive home a new and in-stock Ford truck or SUV with these limited time deals. Here is Joe with the Red Sox manager.
Alex, certainly a very important win last night, power and some very good pitching.
Yeah, we did a good job. I think offensively it's always good to hit the ball in the air and cash in. I think the pitching was very solid, starting with Pax. And, the ninth inning got there a little bit different than what we planned to, but I think Nick and Wink did an outstanding job, and, we got a chance to win the series tonight.
You've stuck with Tristan Casas, and it's paying off. He's really picked it up this half of the season.
Yeah, we did, and it's one of these that the numbers don't show what really is going on. He was hitting the ball hard. He was controlling the strike zone. He wasn't getting overmatched, and little by little, you can see him hit the ball in the air, catching up with fastball, staying back on off-speed pitches, still taking his walks. And, the last few weeks have been fun to watch. He's in one of those grooves that he's hitting everything hard. I still believe there's more to left field. We saw it last year, right, against Garrett Cole and hitting the ball for doubles. But we'll take this version. He's doing an outstanding job, and there's a reason he's playing a lot of games.
And he's very impressed that you compared his progress to that of Dustin Pedroia when you were a player here.
Yeah, I mean, the organization was very patient. We protect Petey for a while there, but when he found it, he played, and he became the Rookie of the Year and helped us win the World Series. So I don't know if he's eligible to win the Rookie of the Year, but he still can win a World Series. So he's been solid. And Tristan is a kid that from afar, he does stuff that people, they're like, it's different sometimes, but we respect the fact that he is who he is. He works hard. He understands his craft, he's very stubborn in a good way with what he does, and he's been amazing for this club.
Well, to overcome that rather horrific error yesterday is a big factor, because sometimes those things can get a team down.
Yeah. I think it's a different group than early in the season, right? It feels like we belong, right? That we're playing with confidence now, and then obviously offensively, it's a different club that, when we struggled defensively there for a while, and we're in a good spot. I'm not saying we're great. I'm not saying we're bad, but I think we're playing a lot better than what some people expected, right? And we're in the middle of this. We have a chance to make it to the playoffs. We just have to be consistent in what we do, keep playing better defense. That's the most important thing, and if we do that, we should be fine.
And you should have several roster moves on Tuesday?
Yeah. I think John Schreiber is going to be with us. He'll be active, obviously. Brian will be added to the roster. They had their baby daughter, beautiful girl. And, then we have to make a decision with Pablo Reyes, that situation. His rehab assignment finishes tonight, so, we obviously have to make a decision.
And how is McGuire progressing?
Yeah, he's doing well. He's going to rehab assignment on the 25th, which is good. Chris is throwing an up and down on Tuesday, Sale. Tanner is throwing off the rubber this week, so for how bad it looked there for a while, he's training in the right direction. Trevor played short today. I saw him making a backhand play, jump throw to first base. That he looked really, really good doing it. So for how bad it looked there for a while, we see the light at the end of the tunnel, and hopefully that light is closer than actually farther, right? And we can make a run at this.
How will you work the pitching in this one with an opener?
Nick is available today. We needed him yesterday to get 3 outs, but he's available. Obviously, Murph and Walters, they can give us length. Joely is in play, and Winkowski is too. So let's see how it goes with Bernie. I don't know if we're going to push him to 2 innings. Let's get the first 3 outs first and go from there.
And what a find Bernardino has been, huh?
He's been great. And you see him, very quiet kid that just comes here and works and keeps getting better. And he's getting lefties and righties out. We have used him in different roles, late in games, as a mop-up guy, as an opener. And he's been great for us. And, tip my hat to the front office to find a player like that and contribute at this level is something that it's great for the team and great for the organization.
Carlos Carrasco goes for the Mets. We know he's a cancer survivor, a great story and courage. What is the approach with him?
Yeah, we have to make him get the pitches up. He has a good fastball, but his off-speed pitches are his bread and butter. So get him up like we did with Scherzer yesterday. He had great stuff. He had good stuff, but we made sure he threw it over the plate, and when he did that, we put good swings on it. So hopefully we can do that tonight.
Good luck tonight, AC.
Thank you, Joe.
A public tip of the cap to the front office by Alex Cora there. Thank you, men. You heard Joe and Alex talking about Tristan Casas and how productive he has been recently, but don't sleep on Jarren Duran, and nobody is. In his last 21 games, Duran, a .400 average, 8 doubles, 2 triples, 3 homers, 8 RBI, and 17 runs and 8 stolen bases to boot. So he, including last night where he was 1 for 3 with a solo shot and 2 runs, the guy is balling, okay? And if the Red Sox are going to continue to make waves here towards a postseason spot and that wild card and all of those things, that's the type of performances they're going to have as they move forward here. By the way, the Red Sox, a little sneaky here stat, but they own the American League's best record since June 30th, and they are tied with the Dodgers for the best record in Major League Baseball since June 14th at 19-12. Okay, so the Red Sox have been playing some good baseball here for a little bit, really the last month and a half, month plus. And if they're going to continue to find ways to put themselves in position to get to where they want to get to, they have to win games like tonight against the Mets on Sunday Night Baseball as we get you set for that game and that pitching matchup, which we'll talk about next year on the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
You can host the best backyard barbecue when you find a professional on Angie to make your backyard the best around. Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Inside to outside, repairs to renovations. Get started on the Angie app or or visit Angie.com today. You can do this when you Angie that.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Why?
If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this
Why?
a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green OxySolve Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime just wash away. Yeah, now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
If you live for the meat sweats, if you salivate when salmon is on the grill, if protein is your love language, if nothing gets you out of bed faster than the sound of sizzling bacon, you're a certified meat lover. And there's one place meat lovers love to shop: Wild Fork. When it comes to meat and seafood, nothing beats the quality, variety, and prices of Wild Fork. Now offering quick home delivery to your area. Order online at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork, where meat lovers shop.
O'Reilly Auto Parts provides more than just the right parts for your repair. Our professional parts people can also offer free check engine light diagnosis. We can scan your vehicle and provide a list of possible fixes. Find the right parts for you or recommend a great local repair shop. Don't ignore your check engine light. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Looking for a career that utilizes your skills and lets you help people every day? It's possible with AAA. We're currently hiring tow truck drivers and roadside technicians to join our fleet and make a difference in the lives of our members. Make up to $25 per hour, plus enjoy a generous sign-on bonus and no on-call hours. There's never been a better time to join the leader in roadside assistance. Isn't it about time your job worked for you? Apply now at AAA.com/fleet drivers or text AAA Jobs to 97211.
The all-new Toyota Prius looks nothing like you've ever seen before. You just gotta see it.
Yeah, okay. This is going on the radio, so you're gonna need to describe the all-new Prius to people.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Use your words, please.
Oh, got it. Here we go, wowzers!
I give up.
The all-new Prius. It's indescribable now. Toyota, let's go places. Vehicle inventory may be limited. Check with your Toyota dealer.
That moment when the sun begins to fade, when the night air carries the faint scent of campfire, when a few notes underscore the nostalgia of a summer evening, when there's nowhere else you'd rather be. That's the moment you know that the best things in life aren't things. Massachusetts, take a moment. Plan your getaway at visitma.com.
Jones and Mego, weekdays 2 to 6.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Red Sox Mets rubber game, Fenway Park. Gorgeous July night here in Boston. Huge game for the Red Sox. Get excited. I want to remind you, this is exciting. You can watch the Red Sox pregame show on Twitch. Just follow WEEI, brought to you by Subaru of New England. Subaru summer is finally here. Make this summer a Subaru summer in a brand new 2023 Subaru. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Let's talk about the pitching matchup that we're going to see tonight between the Red Sox and the Mets. Today's pitching matchup is sponsored by Town Fair Tire. For the best prices on tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. Carlos Carrasco, 3-3, 5.35 ERA, will be on the hill for the Mets tonight. He will be opposite Brennan Bernardino, 1-0 with a 2.48 ERA. He'll get the nod for the Red Sox. It's a bullpen game, but as you heard Alex Cora tell Joe, he is high on Brennan Bernardino, and they feel good. I mean, he's not going to go too many innings, but they feel good about giving him the ball to at least open this game. Just a stat for you, the Red Sox ranked 27th in Major League Baseball with a 5.09 ERA at the end of play on 5/15. That's May 15th, but they rank second in the AL and fifth in the majors with a 3.83 ERA since then. Okay, so they've really turned it around thanks in large part to, like we've talked about, Bayo, Paxton, and some of the other performances they've gotten. Overall, the Sox rank 17th in the majors in ERA, currently at 4.37 right now. Let's talk about the bet du jour. The bet du jour coming up tonight. Now, I've been on fire with the bet du jour, okay? And I'm going to keep it going tonight. We got the fans here. Everybody's ready for it. It's a bullpen game. It's a game where the Red Sox are going to score. I feel like they're going to score and they're going to win. And as a result, I'm taking the Red Sox -1.5 in a huge game, a have-to-have-it game. And I'm taking the over 10.5. Okay, now usually I only do one bet, but I'm doing two tonight. I'm going with the Red Sox over, or the Red Sox Mets over, and the Red Sox -1.5 to get it done tonight against the Mets, because they have to. And I think this team, like I said, has risen to the occasion more often than not, and they've been there, especially offensively, when they have to have it. And they're going to have it tonight with a bullpen game on display, okay? Offense shows up. Mets offense has some thump. They score. They win. Red Sox win, and they get to the over, 10.5. So here we go. That's the bet du jour. The bet du jour is brought to you by FanDuel, official partner of Major League Baseball. That's it. Red Sox -1.5, over 10.5. That's the bet du jour brought to you by FanDuel. Here's the injury report presented by Catches Law Group, New England's personal injury pro since 1986. Catches has won over $1 billion for their injury clients, and you never pay unless Catches wins. Injured? Schedule a free legal evaluation by calling 508-321-7000 or at catcheslaw.com. Alex Cora said during his pregame press conference that Christian Arroyo is nursing a thumb injury. He is available. However, they would prefer to not use him if possible. So I wouldn't expect to see him tonight, but he is available if they need him in a pinch. Trevor Story, Pablo Reyes, and Corey Kluber currently on rehab assignments with AA Portland. Story has made 2 starts at shortstop, 1 at DH. He's 2 for 8 with 2 runs, a home run, 3 RBIs, and 2 walks. Reyes, he's played 11 games for Worcester in Portland, making 4 starts at second base, center field. He's been a utility guy. 268 average, 11 for 41, 3 home runs. As Alex Cora said, they're going to have to make a decision on him. And Corey Kluber, he retired 6 of 7 batters he faced on Friday against New Hampshire. 2 innings pitched there, a hit and strikeout. So we'll see what the Red Sox do with him as they continue to trend. They're trending healthier. Chris Sale throwing bullpens. They're getting close to where they need to get to. Not quite there yet, but we'll see, especially if, Story is interesting. If he can come back and if he can be in the lineup and add something defensively and offensively, man, would that be a noteworthy development for this team, especially as they play these key games as the Braves come in, one of the best teams the best team in baseball. To get a guy like that, he's probably not going to be here for that series, but if he can come back and join the club for this stretch with key division games coming up, the Blue Jays, the Yankees, etc., that would be an added, certainly a development and some added juice that the Red Sox could certainly use as they go down this key window of games here. Here's today's Red Sox batting order, brought to you by Herb Chambers, New England's largest selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars, we help people buy them. HerbChambers.com. It'll be Jarren Duran leading off for the Red Sox, playing center field. Masataka Yoshida, he'll play left field and bat second. Justin Turner, your designated hitter, will bat third. He's been hot. Rafael Devers bats fourth, playing third. Adam Duvall, right fielder, batting fifth. Tristan Cassis will play first base, batting sixth. Connor Wong, seventh hole. He's the catcher. Kike Hernandez will bat eighth. He'll play second base. And Yu Chang, the shortstop, will bat ninth for the Red Sox as they go for the series win over the New York Mets and try to turn it on as they welcome the Atlanta Braves into town next week here at Fenway. A huge series. They split with the Braves. Another 2-game series coming up. They split with them down in Atlanta earlier in the season. And they're going to have to find a way to win some games against a good team here as we go down the stretch of this key stretch heading towards the trade deadline. And it's going to be, this is a big time here. If the Red Sox are going to buy, which we expect them to do, which I expect them to do, which Will Fleming expects them to do, they got to win these games to make it even more meaningful. And how are they going to win these games? Well, here's a key to this game today. BMW key to the game, mind you. Brought to you by BMW, the ultimate driving machine. Today's key to the game for the Red Sox, the bullpen. They got to have a good bullpen performance because it's a bullpen game. This is a bullpen game, and, I do expect the offense to show up. It's not that I don't have confidence in the bullpen, but I need the bullpen to be where they have to be in a game where you're starting an opener. Okay, and since making his first relief appearance, I'm talking about Nick Pivetta here on May 21st. Nick Pivetta leads the majors, minimum 30 innings pitched, in opponent batting average, 121, and whip at .81. Okay, in that time, he ranked second in the AL in strikeout rate, 38.1%, and ERA, 2.25. We heard Alex Cora say he did go the inning yesterday, but he will be available today, and they're going to need whoever they can to help solidify the bullpen, the pitching staff, and this game. If you're going to have a bullpen game, obviously you need the bullpen to perform. That's an easy one. Okay, so the Red Sox, I expect their offense to keep it going. It's a beautiful night. It's a time where they're going to have to step up and do what they need to do. But the bullpen, that's the key to the game. A solid bullpen. They don't have to be amazing. Just be solid and do what you are capable of doing and hold the Mets down enough because I don't believe they have one guy batting over 300 right now. Lease a 2023 BMW X3 xDrive 30i for $619 a month. BMW, the ultimate driving machine. Those are your BMW keys to the game, brought to you by BMW, the ultimate driving machine. Lease a 2023, and as you heard, BMW all over that little segment there. So the Red Sox trying to find a way today. Once again, huge game last night from James Paxton. They're going to get Bayo off paternity leave. Congratulations to him on the baby, his beautiful baby daughter born. Now he's poised, he can focus, and he's ready to get back to this team in advance of a huge series, a 2-game set with the Braves, as they get set to put themselves in a position to really do what they need to do against the Braves. So we're getting set for the Red Sox first pitch between the Red Sox and Mets. Coming up, before we do that, though, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Time now for the Subaru of New England scoreboard. Subaru summer is finally here. Make the summer a Subaru summer and a brand new 2023 Subaru. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Some games currently in progress. The Blue Jays took the lead over the Mariners, 4-3. They're in the top of the ninth there. Other finals around Major League Baseball. The Tigers 3-1 over the Padres. Yankees beat the Royals 8-5. Nationals 6-1 over the Giants. The Diamondbacks fell to the Reds 7-3. Orioles get it done again over the Rays 5-3. The Orioles storming just on fire here, coming back, taking over first place in the AL East. And the Marlins 3-2 over the Rockies. Braves, they get the 4-2 win as they get set to come to Boston over the Brewers. Phillies 8-5 over the Guardians. Twins 5-4 over the White Sox. Cubs 7-2 over the Cardinals. Rangers another win 8-4 over the Dodgers. And the Astros 3-2 over the Athletics today. Also the Angels 7-5 over the Pirates as we get set for the Red Sox, Mets, Fenway Park rubber game of the series. A big one for the Sox. They have to grab this one. They have to do it. I think they will. And it's going to be a fun week here in Boston with the baseball team getting set to host the best team in baseball. But it starts tonight with a series win over the Mets. And that will do it for the Red Sox pregame show. This is the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. I'm Mark Dondero. Thanks for joining us.
You've been listening to the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Proudly brought to you by Mass Mutual. Mass Mutual. Insurance, planning, investments. The Red Sox are coming up next on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green OxySolve Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime just wash away. Yeah. Now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
Why?
If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
If you live for the meat sweats, if you salivate when salmon is on the grill, if protein is your love language, if nothing gets you out of bed faster than the sound of sizzling bacon, you're a certified meat lover. And there's one place meat lovers love to shop: Wild Fork. When it comes to meat and seafood, nothing beats the quality, variety, and prices of Wild Fork. Now offering quick home delivery to your area. Order online at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork, where meat lovers shop.
Is your check engine light on? Let our professional parts people scan and diagnose the problem for free. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Looking for a career that utilizes your skills and lets you help people every day? It's possible with AAA. We're currently hiring tow truck drivers and roadside technicians to join our fleet and make a difference in the lives of our members. Make up to $25 per hour, plus enjoy a generous sign-on bonus and no on-call hours. There's never been a better time to join the leader in roadside assistance. Isn't it about time your job worked for you? Apply now at AAA.com/fleet drivers or text AAA Jobs to 97211.
That moment when the sun begins to fade, when the night air carries the faint scent of campfire, when a few notes underscore the nostalgia of a summer evening, when there's nowhere else you'd rather be. That's the moment you know that the best things in life aren't things. Massachusetts, take a moment. Plan your getaway at visitma.com.
It's time to recognize you sausage-loving genius. For without you, how would we know that Eckrich smoked sausage can be eaten thrice in one day? And that you can take your lunch break before noon? Here's to you, Eckrich smoked sausage. You do you.
Gain presents a tale of longing and long-lasting scent. Dear love of my life, we were on the 12B bus when I caught a whiff. A scent so fresh, so life-changing, I had to find its source. I didn't know if you were the woman in the pink freshly washed cardigan or the retired mailman next to me, but I knew one of you was my soulmate. Ah, the scent of Gain Flings. Add Gain scent beads for an even longer-lasting scent.
This is...
And the Boston Red Sox are the world champions.
Red Sox Baseball.
And it is good!
On the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
For the first time in 86 years.
The Red Sox on WEEI are brought to you by Shaws and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh. Catches Law Group, New England's injury law pros at catcheslaw.com.
And it's gone!
Subaru of New England. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Mass Mutual. Insurance, planning, investments. Sponsored by Nissan. Nissan makes cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com. Drains by James. Eastern Mass's choice for drain cleaning and pipeline.
And that ball is gone into the front row of the Monsters.
booster seats. Big Y World-Class Market. It's more than food. It's my Big Y. Buy cars for kids. That's cars with a K to donate your car today.
Looking up, Grand Slam!
By Mike's Amazing, the official mayonnaise of the Boston Red Sox. Ford Trucks, official truck of the Boston Red Sox.
We're going to drive to left field. There are a couple runs way gone.
Arbella, here for good. And by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Long gone into the monster seats.
Sponsored by Town Fair Tire. For the best prices on tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. Dig Safe. Click digsafe.com or call 811 before you dig. Cape Cod Lumber. Find the lumber for your next project. cclco.com.
Holy cow!
Sponsored by Herb Chambers. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars. We help people buy them. Now, with all the play-by-play action, here's Joe Castiglione and Will Fleming.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Fenway Park for the rubber game of this series between the Red Sox and the New York Mets. We have a beautiful night for baseball. Cloudless sky. Temperature was in the upper 80s today. And the humidity not too bad as the Red Sox and the Mets go at it for the final time this season, and fittingly, the brothers are at home plate exchanging lineup cards. Alex Cora, the Red Sox manager, and his older brother, Joey Cora, who is the third base coach of the New York Metropolitans. And is that Alex's daughter who's joined them at home plate?
Maybe even Joey's daughter. I'm not sure. It does not look like Alex's daughter to me necessarily, but somebody joined the party late, and Alex is scurrying to get a team photographer to get a picture taken. That is a very cool Cora moment.
Great family moments here this series. The mom has been here, Alex and Joey's mother from Puerto Rico, and lineup cards exchanged. They say goodbye to one another as this is the final game, as we said, of this series. Red Sox come in with a record of 52-47. They snapped a 3-game losing streak last night, hitting 5 home runs of Max Scherzer. The Mets have won 4 of 6, but are still 6 under 500 at 46 and 52. Red Sox with a win today would tie the Yankees again for 4th place and a chance perhaps to pick up some ground, certainly on Tampa Bay, which already lost. Toronto still playing and having a lead in the 9th inning in Seattle. More on that later, but with the lineups, here's Will.
Yeah, thanks so much on this Hall of Fame Sunday. Joe, great to be with you once again. Brandon Bernardino, as you say, will see the following 9 from Buck Showalter and the New York Mets. Brandon Nimmo has been New York's best hitter in this series. Pete Alonso has shown some signs, but Nimmo the most consistent. He leads it off. He's in center field. Francisco Lindor is the shortstop. He bats second, and then Jeff McNeil, who seems to come to life here at Fenway Park. He's in right field, and he bats third. Bernardino and the white-clad Red Sox make their way out onto the diamond. Raffy and Yu Chang, Tristan Casas, last night's hero, begins his warm-up routine with a line drive throw to Kike Hernandez. After McNeil, the polar bear, Pete Alonso, he cleans up. He's at first base. And then Mark Vientos, the designated hitter, he bats 5th. Brett Beatty, the third baseman, bats 6th. Mark Canha in left. Omar Narvaez, the catcher, bats 8th. And Danny Mendick is the second baseman, batting 9th. Starting lineup brought to you by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. With Carlos Carrasco on the mound, it is so unusual for Alex Cora to take any of his lefties out of the lineup, but he's done so tonight. No Alex Verdugo. Alex is really in a long funk, so Verdugo gets the night off, and Adam Duvall will be in right field. Jarren Duran is forcing his way into the lineup every single night. The dynamic center fielder who had yet another stolen base and a homer to begin the game last night. He's in center field leading off. Yoshida in left field batting second. He now leads the American League in batting. Yoshida bats second, then Justin Turner, the DH, he bats third. Raffy cleans up and plays third base. Duvall, as we told you, is in right field. He bats 5th, ahead of Casas, who hit 2 home runs off of Scherzer last night, and he was quick to check with Joe. He wants real confirmation that he's the only rookie to ever done that against Scherzer, and indeed he is. Casas, then Connor Wong, the catcher, batting 7th. Kike Hernandez is at second base batting 8th. He gets Wong's throw down, and then Yu Chang, the shortstop, bats 9th. It is a glorious night. In just a moment, Joe will give you the time and temperature. Brought to you by Window Nation. Protect and increase the value of your home today. 866-90-NATION. Go online at windownation.com. On the day that Fred McGriff and Scott Rowland went into the Baseball Hall of Fame. As we go to the top of the first for the play-by-play, the man who, before very long, is going to be on that stage in Cooperstown, the Red Sox Hall of Famer. Here's Joe Castiglione.
Thank you very much, Will. It's Nimmo, who's hitting .260 with 15 homers. Really picked it up after a slow start. The pitch to the center fielder from Bernardino's in there for a strike. For Brennan, this is the fourth time he's opened a game. He's 1-0, a 2.48 ERA. Did pitch yesterday, game 1, and gave up 1 run. The pitch, he swung on a ground ball, bounced to the left, grabbed by Raffi to his backhand side. He throws to first for the out. Raffi was at the edge of the grass, but it wasn't hit all that hard, more of a jam shot, and he was able to get to it and throw Nimmo out 5-3 to open the game. Alex said it's possible Brennan could go 2 innings today. 75 degrees at game time and beautiful. Wind out of the west at 2, so not a factor. First pitch at 7:11. 1 down for Lindor. He's hitting .226 with 19 homers, 61 knocked in. Then he takes ball 1. Lindor is only 1 for 9 in this series. He's been disappointing this season. Does have 19 homers and 15 steals. Grounded foul past Joey Cora, the coach at third. Wayne Kirby is the first base coach for manager Buck Showalter. The Arbella Insurance Foundation dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. For every strikeout from a Red Sox pitcher, Arbella Insurance Foundation donates $50 to the Jimmy Fund. Arbella here for the Jimmy Fund, here for good. There's a line shot, hook foul into a luxury box on the left side by this right-hand batter. So it is a ball and 2 strikes with 1 out, and the base is empty here in the first inning. Bernardino delivers the pitch. Check swing on a cutter down and in, and he did not go, says the first base umpire, Alfonso Marquez. Brian Walsh calling the balls and strikes. Young guy we haven't seen much of. With Marquez at first, the crew chief Doug Eddings at second, and Ramon De Jesus at third. The pitch home, and a foul to the right side out of play. I think some of the Mets fans have gone home.
Good.
They did agree on one thing in their chants yesterday.
They did.
And I was listening to Susan Waldman and John Sterling on the way in. They were commenting about that. Here's the pitch outside, how Mets fans and Red Sox fans were unified in their chant about the Yankees.
We were just reporting the facts, Joe.
Well, John and Susan said they found it amusing.
Good.
Here's the 3-2 pitch coming. And a foul pop to the right again out of play by Brennan, who's a great story. He's so happy to be here. What a very personable guy out of Southern California. Had brief trials with Seattle, but he's found a home here and really appreciates being in the big leagues and with the Boston Red Sox. They always pull harder for guys like that. 3-2 pitch coming, and he takes strike 3 over the inside edge. He got a sinking fastball in on the hands. Very tough pitch here to a very highly paid player. So 2 men down quickly, and here comes Jeff McNeil, last year's batting champ in the National League, hitting only .248 with 3 homers and 30 runs batted in. Left-hand batter against the left-hand pitcher. Raffi in close at third. McNeil takes a strike on a breaking ball. We're excited to share that Walmart is stepping up to the plate. For every Walmart wall ball, they'll donate $100 to the American Diabetes Association. Visit the AmericanDiabetesAssociation.org for free resources and support. Foul to the backstop on a high fastball. So it is 0-2. 12 pitches for Brennan here. Native of Southern California. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and he takes a breaking ball outside. Red Sox lead the all-time series 22-15, not including, of course, the most important series between these two. We won't get into that much. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him on a nasty slider down and away. Tough inning for Bernardino. He may be back for more the way he threw the ball. After half an inning, New York nothing. Boston coming up with the Shaws in Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Why?
Why? If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this
Why?
a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green OxySolve Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime just wash away. Yeah, now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
The Rich Keefe Show, weekday afternoons starting at 6. Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Home out of the first inning here. And leading off will be Jared Duran in the Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers, Audi Burlington, and Audi Brookline. Duran, the igniter, hitting .315, 6 homers, 34 RBI, second in doubles with 29. He's moved into the top 10 in steals now with 19, 20 attempts. Carlos Carrasco, the veteran, delivers, and a ground ball hit into right center field, a base hit on the first pitch. How soon before he steals second? He's 19 for 20 in steals, as we said, and here comes Yoshida, now the league's leading hitter, batting at .319. We'll see how his closest competitors did today. Yandy Diaz, I know, had a home run for Tampa Bay. And Josh Naylor at .312, so he wouldn't be a factor. So we'll see how that one went for Diaz. There's a call strike to Yoshida, hitting .319, 11 homers, 51 RBIs. .381 on base percentage, which was the third best, and he's up there in OPS 2 at .882. The 0-1 pitch, he doesn't go, and it swung on, bounced on a soft hop to third, grabbed on a nice short hop by the third baseman, Beatty. Here goes Duran all the way to third. The throw gets away. It's into foul territory. Duran up on his feet, heading for the plate. Here's the throw home. He slides, and he is out. He had a little bit of a stumble, and that cost him. Wow, what a play. He was safe at third. And Beatty, the third baseman, might be shaken up. Or is it Carrasco? Was Carrasco there was backing up? Yeah, he's the one shaken up. He's limping as he goes toward the mound. Look, Showalter out there. So is the Mets pitching coach and trainer. Duran on that short hopper to the third baseman took off, went first to third. And he did collide with Carrasco, who was covering third. And so they're attending to him here. Might be his left leg or foot. And Duran went sliding home as the throw was backed up, and he was out.
Well, one of the rare times he's hesitated to go, and that's what cost him. He didn't quite realize where the ball was behind him. And then at the end, Joe, he was caught in between as to whether or not to try to slide inside, or for a brief moment, he did think about trying to induce some contact and try to knock the ball out of Narvaez's glove.
And Carrasco taking some warm-ups here to see if he can continue. Appears to be okay. So we'll get the scoring on that.
Well, they had 2 good chances to get him. I mean, an accurate throw. They had Jaron by a lot.
At third.
Over at third, and then a little overzealous coming home. But it's hard to ever blame him for being aggressive.
And he turned around to see where the ball was when it got away. And it was a one-hop throw, and attacked him on the backside just before he hit home plate.
The old 5-3-7-2.
So it was the left fielder backing up, Canna, who threw him out. Heads up play by the left fielder, so there are 2 men out. And here's Turner taking low and away ball 1, but that speed is exciting. Yeah, I think he would have been out at third. The throw across the diamond from Alonso to the pitcher covering third, Carrasco, and then got away. Left fielder backing up, threw him out, call strike.
It's actually a very good reaction by Carrasco to get over there, because very few pitchers, I think, have the speed to get there in time.
So 2 out and nobody on. Turner is hitting 16 of his last 17. Takes the ball low. He's at 286, 16 homers. And 7th in RBIs now is 64. So credit both the pitcher and the left fielder for heads-up baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the 2-1 pitch and a strike. Up the fastball in. We're in the safe flight order glass part of the order. For every home run by Red Sox batters 3 through 6, Safe Flight donates $200 to the Greater Boston Food Bank. 2-2 pitch. Swing a line drive down the left field line. Foul. Hit the screen where the box seats jut out there.
By the way, Yoshida, after that ground out, is at 318. Yandy Diaz is at 317.
Tampa Bay had no hits until Yandy tied it with a home run in the 7th inning, but Ryan O'Hearn homered off the foul pole and left to put the Orioles ahead to stay. They won 3 of 4 from the Rays. There's a drive poke down the right field line over by Candace Alley into the stands.
I think Carrasco is really flirting with danger here. He has hung 2 sliders to Justin Turner. Usually that is a recipe for disaster.
The Red Sox have hammered him in 8 games, 6 starts, 1-3 with a 7.47 ERA. All those starts with Cleveland. The pitch. Swinging a foul to the backstop on a high fastball. That has been quite a story, a success story, overcoming leukemia. In fact, he met with Liam Hendricks and cancer patients when the Mets were in Chicago. They got together on the field, expressing their support. Hendricks, of course, came back after missing half a year, then got hurt. Baseball-type injury. The pitch, low and outside. So the count has gone full to 3-2. Carrasco 3-3 with a 5.35 ERA. Two out, nobody on. Here's the payoff pitch, and it's outside, ball 4, missed with a breaking ball. Alex talking about Carrasco's secondary stuff being very good, his breaking stuff and his changeup, especially the change. Now Raffy, who's hitting at 262, 23 homers, and he's knocked in 73.
You know how Raffy oftentimes his body language portends things? On deck circle, he was doing that thing where he's bouncing up and down, nodding his head.
Might be a pitcher to his liking here. He has a tremendous swing and does not make contact, strike 1. Raffy against Carrasco is 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a walk. Here's the 0-1. That bounces in the dirt, kicks away to the right side, and down to second is Turner. Narvaez couldn't handle it. It bounced, so it'll probably be a wild pitch. Turner's at second base with 2 men down. But I really thought that Duran was going to beat it home when the throw got away, but he had a little bit of a stumble getting up after sliding into third.
A little indecision, which is so rare for him.
Here's the 1-1. Fastball up and away. 2 balls in a strike to Raffy, who is 4th in home runs and 4th in runs batted in. The 2-1 pitch outside. Well, he might be pitching around him with first base open. Duvall on deck. A little early, though, to be doing that.
Let's see.
Had the 3-1 delivery, low and inside, ball 4. He wasn't really close with any of the pitches except the one Rafi swung at. A couple of 2-out walks, and here's Duvall at 250, 7 homers, but he's driven in 26 runs. It was a wild pitch. Carrasco came up with Cleveland first in 2009. Best year was at 17. He was 18-6 for then the Indians with a 3.29 ERA. He's won 110 games, lost 91 in his long career. The pitch. Duvall takes a fastball up and away, ball 1. Adam is 2 for 8 with a strikeout against Carlos Carrasco, native of Venezuela. The pitch home, and he grounds it off the end of the bat, up the middle. It sneaks through into center field, a base hit. Here comes Turner to score. Devers to third, 1-0 Red Sox. Oh, he placed it perfectly. Didn't hit it very hard. But he got by the mound and just to the left of second base. Seeing eye hit for Duvall, knocking in his 26th run, and the Red Sox have a 1-0 lead.
I'll put it in play. Good things happen to me. That RBI is almost half for Rafi Devers because it's just something that he has improved on so much in the last month, and that is when you're not pitched to, just don't chase. And he was not in the mood to do that. And, of course, now the fact that Duran was thrown out at home hurts a little bit more, but still great at-bats from both Turner and Devers. And now you get Babe Ruth the last couple of weeks.
Tristan Casas is Jeremy Hefner, their pitching coach, had a mound visit. Casas, 4 for his last 6, had 2 bombs yesterday. First mulligan home run game of his career. And he became the only rookie ever to have a 2-home run game against Max Scherzer, who's certainly a Hall of Famer to be. That ball off the bat of Duvall, 76 miles an hour. But it had eyes. Tristan, well aware that he had the 2 homers off a 3-time Cy Young winner, and wanted it confirmed that he's the only rookie to do it, which we checked on. Call strike. The last Red Sox player to have 2 homers in a game against Scherzer, David Ortiz in 2010. Tristan spread out across the box. Rafi at third, Duvall at first. Red Sox had 2 hits and 2 walks this inning. The pitch. Check swinging a high fastball, but he went around, says the home plate umpire. Or did he call it a strike? It seemed very high.
Yeah. He'll definitely use his time here. He's frustrated with both those calls. I do think the second one was a strike, the first was not. And this is one of those for Tristan where he takes so much pride in his feel for the zone that he feels there's no way it should be 0-2.
He's talking to himself, which he will do from time to time. Carrasco on the ropes here. 1-0 Red Sox. Chance for a crooked number here. The 0-2 pitch coming. And he takes a little bit low with his sinking pitch, a changeup away at 88. 1-2 the count. Carrasco is 36 years old, from Barquisimeto in Venezuela. Runner goes in first. The pitch taken low, no throw. Stolen base Duvall. Red Sox third in the league in stolen base percentage at just over 82%. As Duvall steals the bag, putting runners at second and third. Adam is 4 for 4 in steals. A 2-2 pitch coming. Here it is. It's outside. So he went from 0-2 with a very questionable call in the first pitch to 3-2. And if he reaches, Connor Wong would be next. This will be the 26th pitch for Carrasco. Here it comes. And he chases a pitch down and in, strike 3 swinging. That would have been ball 4. Breaking pitch under the hands and almost bouncing in there, but Casas fans of Red Sox score 1, Strand 2, and after 1-0 Boston and the Shaws in Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green OxySolve Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime just wash away. Yeah, now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
Why?
Why? If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this
Why?
a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
Want to listen to WEEI on the go? Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
1-0 Red Sox, second inning. And leading off for the Mets, Pete Alfonso. In the Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers, Lexus of Sharon and Lexus of Hingham. And Bernardino in a very strong first inning, back for more. I'll check the Subaru of New England scoreboard. Subaru summer is here. Drive away at a brand new 23 Subaru or SubaruNewEngland.com. Seattle had runners at second and third, 1 out in the 9th inning, but could not score, and Toronto prevails, hanging on to a 4-3 win over the Mariners to salvage the finale of that series. So Toronto now is within 4 games of Tampa Bay. First pitch to Alonso is in there for a strike, a fastball. He doubled off the wall against the Bernardino yesterday in the completion of the suspended game. Yankees completed a sweep of the Royals with an 8-5 win. Anthony Rizzo at his first home run since May 20th. Went 4 for 4, in fact. Call strike.
Got the silent treatment. Got back to the dugout.
But 187 plate appearances without a home run. Gleyber Torres also homered first inning. Lyles of Kansas City is now 1-12. Gave up 4 runs in the first. Baltimore made it 3 of 4 against the Rays with a 5-3 victory. Ryan O'Hearn's home run off the foul pole in the 7th put the Birds ahead to stay. Alonso, the power hitting first baseman, lines a foul past the Red Sox dugout. Angels over Pittsburgh 7-5. Red Sox need a win to stay within 2.5 of Houston because the Astros beat Oakland today 3-2 on a 9th inning home run. Fastball inside by former Red Sox farmhand Mauricio Dubon.
So Jordan Lyles in his career, 67 and 101 with a 5.17 ERA, and he's made $44 million.
Matt Young-like numbers. The pitch. Swing ground ball hit hard in the left center field, a base hit. So there's the first hit off Brennan. Alonso. It's now 6 of his last 13. He went up there hitting at just 211.
This is good. He's getting hot just in time for the Yankees series.
Coming up, yeah. They were off tomorrow. Then have a 2-game set with the Yankees. Verlander will pitch for the Mets on Tuesday. So here is Mark Vientos, the DH, hitting .216 with 1 homer. Recently called up from Syracuse. Rangers over the Dodgers 8-4. The Cubs pounded the Cardinals 7-2. Twins have a 5-4 victory over the White Sox in 12 innings. Now time called here by Marquez, and it's the reason for the delay. Pitch clock went off. Chris Murphy, the lefty, warming for the Red Sox. He might be next. There's a call strike. Alex Cora did say that Nick Pivetta could pitch, even though he went an inning yesterday. Phillies beat the Guardians 8-5. The Braves over the Brewers 4-2. Reds over Arizona 7-3. Grounded foul past the third base dugout. Tigers 3, Padres 1 a final, and the Nationals beat San Francisco 6-1.
Swept them.
Just when the Giants are flying high. 0-2 to the right-hand batting Vientos. He backs out of the box, granted time by the home plate umpire Walsh.
Unlike the American League, where there's some separation between the top wild card and the third, fourth, and fifth teams, it is jammed in the NL. Cincinnati, Arizona, Philly, and Miami all separated by 1 game.
There's the pitch, and he swings in. Foul, tips it into the mid as he got it in on the hand. Strike 3. So Bernardino with 3 strikeouts. League leaders who's circling the drain, presented by Drains by James, Eastern Mass's choice for drain cleaning and pipelining, both residential and commercial, at drainsbyjames.com. They give a poop about your pipes.
That right there is why the Red Sox love Bernardino. He's fearless, he throws strikes, and he gets righties out.
Now he's got a lefty in Beatty, the left-hand batting third baseman, takes the ball away. He's hitting .239 with 7 homers, and he's driven in 26. Beatty had a rough start this year. He's picked it up some. And trying to complete the second inning here. The pitch is a strike over the inside edge. He moves it in and out. Not afraid to challenge hitters. His fastball's 91 and 92 for the most part, but a strike thrower. 24 pitches, 18 of them, 4 strikes. So right now it's Yandy Diaz second at 317, Yoshida first 318, and Dante Bichette's on Bo 308. He went 0 for 4 today, fouled to the backstop. Bo does lead the league in hits, which he's done the last 2 seasons. Well, he's very durable too. He plays every day. One and 2 to the tall third baseman, a left-hand batter. Bernardino delivers. The pitch is bounced foul past the first base coaching box. What a debut last night for Sal Frelick, former Boston College star and Lexington High School star, both football and baseball. He went 3 for 3, robbed 2 Atlanta batters of home runs, drove in the winning run. I was texting with Mike Gambino today, his former coach now at Penn State. Mike said he was very emotional. Frelick called him, and it was a very emotional conversation after a tremendous big league debut. Foul to the left out of play, and Gambino told us he's even a better person than a player. Sal Frelick played for Team Italy in the World Baseball Classic. Everyone was there last night. They had to fly to Chicago. His father, girlfriend, sister. The pitch is swung on it in the air to center field. It's going to hang up for Duran, moving a few steps to right center, and makes the catch for the out. They had to fly to Chicago and then drive about 80 miles to Milwaukee. He said Mom stayed home with the dog, but she was going to be there today.
I mean, really, as Alex Cora comes out to get Bernardino, another great job by him. It's one of the great debuts in history. It really is. I mean, you think about Trevor Story hit 2 home runs in his debut. Steven Strasburg, the 14 strikeout effort against the Pittsburgh Pirates. But, I mean, really, Frelick, not only the 3 hits, the go-ahead run and the defense.
His catches were sensational. I mean, both balls he caught were above the fence. They would have been home runs against the best team in baseball, the Atlanta Braves. Well, the Braves won today 4-2. And Sal went 1 for 3 today, so he's still hitting .667. Call to the bullpen here, 1-0 Red Sox on the Shaw Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
America, it's time to gear up and get out there in a new Ford vehicle. And it all starts at your local Ford dealer during the Discover Summer Sales Event. Choose from a great selection of Ford trucks and SUVs equipped with the tech and comfort you need to discover your best summer ever. With a large inventory in stock, now is the best time to trade in, trade up, and discover summer with Ford. This is your time to discover summer at your local Ford dealer.
Arbella Insurance is the presenting sponsor of the Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon. We've been proudly supporting Dana Farber and the Jimmy Fund and its mission to provide life-saving cancer care, research, education, and prevention for over 15 years. Donate $50 or more to the Jimmy Fund, and you could save 6% off your car insurance with Arbella. Find a local independent agent at arbella.com. Arbella, here for the Jimmy Fund. Here for good.
During this call to the bullpen, it's the perfect time to check out all the great content at buyfordnow.com. Find Ford offers you won't see advertised anywhere else. Search Ford dealer inventory for your dream vehicle. Compare Ford SUVs, trucks, and electric vehicles versus the competition. Calculate your trade-in value and learn about exclusive offers for military and first responders. So, visit buyfordnow.com and then see your New England Ford dealers.
Murphy takes over. Made 7 big league appearances as the 1.69 ERA in 21 and the third innings, and he's the first pitcher to toss 2 innings or more of relief for the Red Sox in each of his first 7 career outings since 1940, when a guy named Yank Terry. Sure. Yank playing for the Red Sox. He had 7 as well. Found his niche in the bullpen because he did struggle as a starter at Worcester. Lefty out of the University of San Diego, who debuted in Cleveland with an outstanding relief effort. So he's brought on to face Kenna, the left fielder, hitting .242 with 6 homers, and he takes a strike over the outer half.
How good has Brennan Bernardino been? I mean, revelation out of the bullpen. He's embraced this thing as an opener. He's one of the stories of the whole year.
What you need to win. Pitch, swinging a foul to the backstop, unexpected, certainly came out of nowhere after they acquired him.
Don't you feel like almost every great bullpen, not that the Red Sox bullpen totally yet in that great category, but every bullpen that succeeds has at least one of those?
The guy who surprises comes out of nowhere, yes. And they're going to get John Schreiber back on Tuesday, Johnny Leverage. That's a big plus. The 0-2 pitch coming. Ground ball and a check swing to the charging shortstop. Chang Flo's on the move, out at first base on a close play. And I think Wayne Kirby's saying they should look at it, the first base coach.
I thought he was out.
Let's see if they're going to look. That would retire the side if the call stands, and they're not going to look. So, after an inning and a half, 1-0 Red Sox on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Why?
Why? If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this
Why?
a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green OxySolve Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime just wash away. Yeah, now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Connor Wong leading off with the Herb Chambers batting order. As we complete the Safe Light Auto Glass part of the order, remember when batters 3 through 6 homers, Safe Light donates $200 to the Greater Boston Food Bank. Wong at 246 homers has driven in 23. Said he's not tired. He's been playing so much. The Red Sox really need him behind the plate defensively, especially with McGuire out, although Reese will start of rehab on Tuesday. There's a call strike. Milwaukee Brewers now just half a game in front of Cincinnati. Here's the pitch and a line drive hit in right center field, gets down for a base hit. It's cut off over there by Nimmo, so Wong, who can run at first base. It's 3 hits already off Carrasco for Kike, who's hitting .218 with 6 homers, playing at second base.
Alex basically said that because of the off days, they're okay with Wong. In a similar way that he talks about the starting rotation, there is sort of a parenthetical inference, though, Joe, which is by the time the off days go away, which is exactly at the trade deadline, they need more.
Kike playing at second base, grounds a foul around the batter's box, strike one. Christian Arroyo's had a sore thumb since Oakland. I haven't seen him since then.
Reese McGuire, as you said, will begin rehabbing. I'm sorry for the nerd alert there. Parenthetical inference. That was a little much.
Parenthetical insert. Here's the pitch. And a ground ball top foul, third base side.
We had Colgate royalty, speaking of nerds, in the booth before the game.
Yes, Bill Gould and my friend Susie Becker Gould, who's on the board of trustees.
Second Bill Gould we've seen this year.
You'll see our Bill Gould in San Francisco, a great Red Sox fan and man who was responsible for the baseball strike stopping in 1994 when he ruled unfair labor practices by the owners outside. He was the National Labor Relations Board chairman at the time. And then Judge Sotomayor issued the injunction. The camps were open. Well, since some of the owners haven't forgiven him totally.
That's when you know you've done a good job.
29 years later.
Yeah.
Thankfully they did. Here's the 1-2. Taken low, especially those of us who had paychecks that stopped. It was certainly Armageddon from the baseball standpoint. Go to first when it dies back safely. And then, came the steroid era right after that. Maybe they looked the other way as a reaction.
There's no maybe about it.
Trying to get the game back healthy. Artificially. 2-2. Swinging a ground ball right side. Diving stab it off the glove now. The second baseman underrolls it to shallow right field. Mendick, the youngster out of the University of Lowell, former White Sox property, just called up this weekend, tried to make a diving stab, and he got a glove on it, but it rolled away. Actually had it inside the glove, and then it hit off the heel. So it's likely to be a hit. I mean, everything else is these days.
It is, and I think that one should be. I mean, he had to go a long way. By the way, it's now a few days where Kike's at-bats have been better, more solid contact the other way.
So here's Chang with 2 on, nobody out. You're thinking bunt, and he does square it. He pushes a bunt, third base side, foul in the ground by the fungo circle.
He's a good bunter. I remember one at Yankee Stadium where Anthony Rizzo was charging down, and he laid it beautifully on the third base side.
He has one of the Red Sox 7 sacrifice bunts this season. Chang at 164 does have 5 homers, including one last night. The looking bunt again, and he's going to swing away, but takes it inside as he jackknifes back from a changeup at 85. Red Sox already with 4 hits off Carlos Carrasco. Doesn't miss many bats these days.
He does not have good stuff tonight.
Duran on deck. Here's the pitch home, and he swings and grounds a foul off his leg or foot in the batter's box. 2 on, nobody out. Red Sox have already had 6 base runners. 6 of the first 8 have reached. Durant throwing out at the plate, trying to circle the bases on a ground ball to third. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him on a changeup down and away. Off-speed stuff gives Chang some trouble. So he does not advance the runners, and here comes Duran with the first pitch he saw on the ground into right center for a base hit. He tried to go from first to third and a ground out to third. Would have been up, but the throw got away from the pitcher covering. Duran got up, hesitated briefly, tried to come home, but the left fielder backing up threw him out from foul ground. That's low, bounces off the mid of the catcher, but not far enough for the runners to advance. Narvaez kept it in front.
I was confusing my substitute shortstops this year for the Red Sox. It was Pablo Reyes who laid down that awesome sac bunt at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, that was very well done with people charging right down his throat. 2 on, 1 out, the pitch. Swinging a line drive left field, hit hard, but right there is Canada make the catch a step in front of the track. Whew. Loud contact off the bat. We'll check the exit velocity, but Canada was positioned perfectly here. So 2 down quickly. And here's Yoshida, who grounded out 5-3 his first time up. Hitting .318 and leading the league.
That's got to be at least 105, right? That ball was pounded.
I would think so. The pitch. Swinging a number, third base side. Charged by bat. He throws on the move and gets him. Nicely done by the third baseman, the youngster, Brett Beatty, throwing out Yoshida 5-3 on the first pitch. And after 2, it's 1-0 Boston on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime wash away. Yeah, now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
How powerful is Cox Internet? So powerful that one day, your daughter will be able to simulate a soccer match against some of the world's best players right from your backyard. Get gig speeds powered by fiber from Cox. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Internet delivered through Cox's hybrid fiber coax network. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions apply.
Looking for a career that utilizes your skills and lets you help people every day? It's possible with AAA. We're currently hiring tow truck drivers and roadside technicians to join our fleet and make a difference in the lives of our members. Make up to $25 per hour, plus enjoy a generous sign-on bonus and no on-call hours. There's never been a better time to join the leader in roadside assistance. Isn't it about time your job worked for you? Apply now at AAA.com/fleet drivers or text AAA Jobs to 97211.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now, back to the play-by-play action.
1-0 Red Sox. It could be a bigger lead. They have had 6 base runners, but only 1 run. As Chris Murphy takes the mound here, the Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Mercedes-Benz of Boston, Mercedes-Benz of Natick, Flagship Motors of Linfield. Narvaez leading off, and for the play-by-play, here's Will.
Hey, thanks so much, Joe. I mean, that right there was double duty from you as Murphy throws and Narvaez takes a ball inside. Not only do you tee me up so beautifully, but you get the read out of the way. That's 41 years in the business. I'll do your expense reports anytime. If you keep that up, the 1-0 pitch misses outside with a slider, and it's 2-0 to Narvaez. He doesn't do much offensively, particularly against lefties in his career. 206 hitter against southpaws. Bright yellow batting gloves. 2-0. That's inside, and Murphy, who's been so effective for the Red Sox, does occasionally lose his control and command. Is behind the 8-hole hitter Narvaez, 3-0. They had a spectacular day today in Cooperstown. The pitch is inside and a 4-pitch leadoff walk to Narvaez. That is not at all what Murphy was looking to do. As Joe said, the Red Sox, they've got a 1-0 lead, but they have to feel like they should have at least 3 or 4 on the board. Hammered Carrasco. Rafi Devers is mic'd up on Sunday Night Baseball. That is pretty cool. Hopefully get some of that audio played back for you tonight. Here's a foul ball off the end of the bat for Danny Mendick. His 8th plate appearance this season with the Mets. Hitless thus far. Right-handed hitter just up from the Qs.
We'll check if he's the only University of Lowell product in the big leagues.
Double plate up behind Murphy. The 0-1 is outside a changeup. And it's a ball and a strike. Mendick came from Syracuse. I was watching the final round of the Open Championship over in Liverpool today. Hoy Lake, Royal Liverpool, won by Brian Harmon. Longtime veteran, American player. 1-1. Murphy throws. And a fastball in the inside corner. It is 1-2. And they shared the story that Harmon's family was in Syracuse, New York. A big family vacation they'd planned for a long time, and they were not going to make the trip to Liverpool the day that this guy's going to have his crowning moment in his professional life. 1-2. Murphy's ready. He throws, and he misses inside with a slider. It's 2-2. I mean, look, we all make family vacations and plan ahead, but you would think, wouldn't you, that with a private jet on standby, maybe you might want to get on a plane and go see the biggest moment in your life. Instead, they want a dinosaur barbecue. The 2-2 swing and a miss. He got him. Fastball blown away. And there's one down.
Actually, he's one of 6 Lowell products to make the big leagues. The previous one, a guy named Matt Tupman, Tupman, who played for Kansas City briefly, had 1 at bat, 0 for 1.
See, now this is a good thing on Sunday Night Baseball right now. Raffy Two Scoops, who's often seen ice cream enjoyment after games. A fan is asking what his favorite flavor is. A slider to Brendan Nimmo, misses outside, ball 1. He is predictably laughing about it. I love that he's willing to do it. And I think this is the next step in his evolution. 1-0 to Nimmo with 1 down. The Red Sox leading 1-0. The pitch popped up toward Raffy. ESPN loves this. Devers with a microphone on is behind the third base bag. 1 step into foul territory. Carita is there, and he makes the play.
Actually, the best player at the University of Lowell, Spanky Mike Lavalier, the catcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates, 12 years in the big leagues.
What a great old-timey baseball nickname that is.
He's the guy that tried to put the tag on the sliding Sid Bream when the Braves rallied him. The 2-run hit by Francisco Cabrera to beat the Pirates in the NLCS clincher.
2 down. Here's Lindor from the right side. Curveball on the inside corner, strike 1. I guess Raffy's actually having the questions translated for him in his ear. He responds in Spanish and they rattle it back in English. He has done English interviews with us before, but still working his way with his second language. 0-1 pitch. Here's a broken bat blooper up the middle. It's caught in the air by Kike. And the inning is over. Leadoff walk, no harm for Chris Murphy. To the bottom of the third we go. 1-0 Red Sox. Turner, Devers, Duvall on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Why?
If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green OxySolve Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime just wash away. Yeah, now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Justin Turner to lead it off against Carlos Carrasco. You figure this second time through the order for the big hitters could very well be loud for the Red Sox. They lead 1-0 on a day they once again went with the opener, Brennan Bernardino, who was great. Now Murphy on the mound for the Mets. Carrasco's been hit very hard. He's thrown 39 pitches, 4 hits, and he's walked 2. Here's the pitch to Turner, and it is outside. Curveball. 1-0. Turner now 1 for 4 with a homer and a walk against Carrasco. Longtime Venezuelan veteran. The 1-0 pitch to Turner is a strike right on the outside corner. 1-1. Catches Law Group injury report. We thought something was up with Christian Arroyo, and indeed Alex Cora confirmed that earlier today. 1-1 is low. Change up 2-1. Christian jammed his thumb out in Oakland. That's the reason he didn't play in either of the games yesterday. And it's allowed Kike Hernandez to play more, and he's contributed. 2-1 to Turner, Kike's former teammate, and that misses outside. 3-1. Carrasco does not have good stuff. He doesn't look like he trusts himself tonight, and the Red Sox, for them, it is high time to cash in on that. 1-0 in the third. Catches is one over $1 billion, make it $2 billion for their clients, going back to 1986, the fateful year that brought these two teams together. 3-1. Turner swings and fouls it off. Fastball at 93, and it's a full count. There have been some reports in the last few days that the LA Dodgers are interested in a reunion with Kike Hernandez, seeking right-handed hitting outfielders. 3-2 to Turner. The pitch is fouled off on the right field side, and that would tend to make sense. I mean, the Red Sox have got a big decision coming up with Pablo Reyes. I think it has to come tomorrow, frankly. And Alex was asked about it today, and he said, we'll talk about it when we have to. I mean, it's really uncomfortable in a lot of ways to have to lose one of those players. 3-2 pitch. Turner crushes one into the corner in left field, and this is ticketed for the track and the CBS sign. A one-hop wall ball. Turner busting it into second, and he is safe with a head-first slide. The throw beat him, and Turner got the outside of the bag with his right hand. I'm sure the Mets will want to look. I mean, he is the slowest base runner on the team. It took a soft, high bounce off the wall out there, and Turner did a wonderful job to avoid that tag. That is a spectacular slide.
He's safe.
And the ball was there waiting for him, and Mendick put the ball right between his hands, and Justin, not only did he get the bag with his right hand, he held on going through. So a chance for Raffy. The pitch is on the ground hard into right field. That's a base hit. Turner comes to third. He is held as McNeil comes up throwing. And Turner, the slowest runner on the club with nobody out, holds at third. That could have easily, with another runner, been Raffy's 74th run batted in. As it is, yet another rally for the Red Sox. They got him at first and third. Nobody out for Adam Duvall.
That's 8 base runners already. Just 1 run.
And you have seen this in your 41 years, Joe. These are the nights where you don't want to be sitting around in the 7th, 8th inning regretting the missed opportunities you had early in the game. Got to cash this in right here. Duvall, right-handed hitter who drove in the first and only run of the game. A little dribbler up the middle. Here's the pitch to him. Swinging a hard ground ball into left field. That's a hit. Turner scores. Devers around second. He's for third. It rattles around in the corner, and Raffy at the last minute is held at third, and now he runs past the bag. The throw comes there, and Devers is tagged out. Well, a base-running blunder for Devers. Duvall's double makes it a 2-0 game. But Raffy, a combination of Devers and Carlos Fables just were not heads up enough to know that the throw was coming behind him, and that unfortunately, is how the Mets get the first out of this third inning.
That was regrettable. The ball bounced a good way back to the infield. Raffy just went too far because Fables was holding him up.
Yeah, it's almost like Raffy didn't pick up the stop sign quickly enough. Here's Casas fouling a pitch off on the third base side.
But he hit third base. His head was down. He wasn't looking at Carlos.
He's shaking his head in the dugout. 2-0 Red Sox with Duvall at second. Now one down. Casas struck out to end the first. Raffy put out 7-5. 0-1 to Tristan. Menacing in the box. Here's the pitch. And that's outside.
So 2 assists in 3 innings for Canha.
He didn't play that all that well out of the corner, but it worked out in the end. In fact, it's the second out on the bases the Mets have made on a play they've not handled perfectly. 1-1 to Casas. That's outside. Fastball, and it's 2-1. One thing Raffy's done this year, and I think he did it there, is he's trying to give Carlos Fables every opportunity to send him more often. Running harder and faster than ever before. 2-1 to Tristan. Duvall at second. Here's the pitch. Swinging a hard ground ball up the middle into center field. That's a base hit. Duvall rounds third. He will score. Casas stays hot. It's 3-0 Red Sox. It should have been a 2-run hit, but the Red Sox will take it. They tack on here in the third.
Finally, the Mets get the bullpen going. Took them a while.
Again, this is one of those spots. It's rare these days in the big leagues. That was a hanging split finger pitch that Casas hammered. You just don't have it that often in the major leagues this era where a guy does not have overwhelming stuff. And Carrasco is so vulnerable right now. In some ways, the Red Sox want him to stay out there for a long while. But it's now Drew Smith who will warm in the Mets bullpen. The Diesel Direct question of the day is brought to you by Diesel Direct to remind you to stop wasting time at the pump. Get on-site fuel with Diesel Direct. The question at Soxbooth on Twitter: who's having a more impressive rookie season so far? Timely. The choices are Tristan Casas or Masataka Yoshida. I thought we would have gone Casas or Duran, actually, because I mean, Casas has been unbelievable, and he's red hot right now, but the answer is Yoshida. Wong rips one on the ground off the glove of the third baseman, Beatty, and into left field. The loud contact continues for the Sox. That's their 5th straight hit in this inning. On the play, Casas holds at second, and the Red Sox seeing red against Carrasco.
Really surprising it took this long to get the bullpen going, because Carrasco's been hammered right from the start.
I guess maybe they're trying to get him through the bottom third of the order here. I think it's impossible to fathom a situation that, certainly in this inning, Carrasco would see Duran. Once again, one down with Kike at the plate. 2 on for the Sox. Time is called, and what was that? Was it a violation? Yes, on the pitcher. So Carrasco came home with it anyway, but he had not started his delivery before the clock hit 0. He's rattled. 1-0 to Kike. Singled into right field his first time. He's got the mint green shoes tonight. 1-0 is swung on and missed. Good slider. One of the better pitches Carrasco's thrown all night. Bottom dropped out of that, and it's 1-1. Just like last night, this is about the most pleasant evening of the entire summer. Shirt sleeve weather, packed house, the 1-1. Swinging a soft ground ball foul off Kike's front foot. Allows us to take 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Will Fleming and Joe Castiglione, Fenway Park. 1 down, 2 runs in the bottom of the third. Sox leading the Mets 3-0, and a chance for much more here. 1-2 to Kike. Pitch. That is very close, but called a ball. Change up. And it's 2-2. Joe Braverman with us, running numbers and stats tonight, and he tells us that's 4 straight hits by the Red Sox over 103 miles an hour off the bat. Wong, Casas, Duvall, and Devers as KK fouls a sinker off on the third base side, and it's 2-2. This offense is rolling. And it's been the emergence of Casas and Duran that has taken the Sox attack to another level. Verdugo and Yoshida been the steady forces. 2-2. Line drive center field. That's a base hit. Casas had to hold to make sure that was not caught on the infield. He's over to third, and now the bases are loaded with one down, and that is it for Carrasco. Buck Showalter has seen enough. He'll go to Drew Smith in the bullpen. Yu Chang is due up for the Red Sox. Boston has already blasted 5 grand slams this season. Do they have another in them? We'll find out. Smith out of the bullpen. 3-0 Red Sox loaded up in the third. Still only 1 out. Back for more from Fenway on a glorious summer night on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
How powerful is Cox Internet? So powerful that one day, your daughter will be able to simulate a soccer match against some of the world's best players right from your backyard. Get gig speeds powered by fiber from Cox. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Internet delivered through Cox's hybrid fiber coax network. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions apply.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green OxySolve Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime just wash away. Yeah, now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
Chance to blow the game wide open right here for Yu Chang and the Red Sox, who once again have the bases loaded with only 1 out. Drew Smith is the right-hander out of the bullpen. Carlos Carrasco got hammered tonight. He goes 2 1/3 innings.
It's incredible they left him in there that long. I mean, he gave up 10 hits.
Including 6 to begin this inning. Masataka Yoshida's the Grand Slam man. He's got 2 this year. Turner, Duran, and Devers, the other 3 for Boston. They have cleared the bases plenty this season, and now a real moment for Yu Chang. Chang struck out swinging against Carrasco his first time. Now Smith on for the 36th time, 32 innings pitched and a 4.5 ERA. Really is a chance for a haymaker right here. 1 down in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 3-0 Red Sox, and now Chang. More than anything, you want to get Duran, who's on deck, and Yoshida up. So in some ways, anything but a double play, but obviously Chang has visions of far greater. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner slider, and it's 0-1. Turner doubled. Devers ripped a shot into right field. Then Duvall doubled. Raffy was thrown out to throw behind at third. That's the only out in the inning, the 0-1. Outside with a slider.
You got to go back to that great slide by Turner, because he would have been out. The throw had him beaten to start the inning. Second base.
Set the tone for this entire rally. 2 in and a Red Sox runner at every base. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Ooh, is that close? A fastball a little bit low. And now a hitter's count to Chang, 2-1. He does not get cheated, Yu Chang. He's thinking about one thing here. That would be Lansdowne. 2-1. Pitch. That is a strike right there on the inside corner. That's a really good two-seam fastball from Smith. He could not have thrown that any better.
He pitched the 8th inning yesterday. Faced 3 men, gave up a hit, got a double play, no runs.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chang lines one into left field. That's a base hit. Coming home to score Casas, and they will hold Wong at third. The hits keep coming for the Red Sox. 7 in a row in the 3rd inning. They score a 3rd in this frame, and it's 4-0. Bases still loaded for Jarren Duran. This is incredible. What the record is for the Red Sox consecutive hits in an inning, much less to open an inning. This is 7 straight. Now Duran, who does have a slam this year. The pitch is a strike. Fastball in the inside corner. It's 0-1. 4-0 Red Sox. Jarren has smoked the ball twice already tonight. A base hit into center, and he lined out sharply to left. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a foul. Off the end of the bat. Good changeup there. And it's 0-2. Red Sox, great speed at third, and then Kike at second. Chang over at first. Duran can obviously fly. Behind 0-2. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Great changeup there, and on 3 pitches. Jarren is gone. So there's the first hitter retired. They're 2 down because of the throw behind Devers. And here is Yoshida. Sataka, of course, had the 2-homer inning in Milwaukee, including a grand slam. Pitch is to the backstop. Connor Wong is going to come home and score. That clanked off the glove of Narvaez. It's 5-0 Red Sox. That should be a pass ball. And the Mets have really made a mess of this 3rd inning. Buck Showalter is muttering to himself in the third base dugout. 1-0 to Massa. So now that takes away the chance for a 3rd slam this season. 1-0. Popped up. Foul and straight back. Good changeup. And it's 1-1.
It clanked off the thumb of his catcher's mitt. He did have to move some, but should have been caught.
Obviously on the play. Kike to third and Chang to second. 1-1. To Yoshida. They lead at second and third. The pitch. High fly ball into center field. It's a twilight sky. Coming in is Nimmo. And he's there to make the play. Inning over. But the Red Sox first 7 men get hits. Boston plates 4. They probably feel like they could have done more after 3 innings. 5-0 Red Sox in the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Why?
If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this
Why?
a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime wash away. Yeah! Now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
Gresh and Fourier, weekdays 10 to 2.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Fun night so far for the Red Sox. We make our way into the top of the fourth inning. Chris Murphy's got a 5-0 lead. 7 straight hits to open the inning for Boston, and now Murphy, who has been such a steadying presence in the bullpen for the Sox, he is on. May 20th, 2021, Joe. Last time the Red Sox had 7 straight hits.
That was at Toronto in the second inning. Murphy's got a great chance to pick up his first Major League win.
Such a great story he is. And sometimes these are challenging appearances where you've been in the dugout for a long while. The offense is rolling. He's back on the mound. Here's Jeff McNeil, who takes strike one. No ill effects from the long wait for Murphy. It's 0-1.
Somehow they call that pitch that got away a wild pitch instead of a pass ball, though it clanked off the catcher's mitt.
0-1 to McNeil in the Herb Chambers batting order. He takes outside. Brought to you by Herb Chambers BMW of Boston, Sudbury, and Medford. You know, it's a little tricky to talk about tough calls between wild pitch and pass balls when these two teams get together.
That's right.
Here's a foul ball back to the screen. It's 1-2. I'm very happy that Rich Gedman and Bob Stanley and their families have come close together again, because for a long while it was, those two were scarred by that infamous play in the '86 World Series. 1-2 from Murphy to McNeil, and a slider is in the dirt. 2-2. I'll never forget it. Rich Gedman told me when we worked together in Pawtucket that the two of them had each lost their fathers that year in 1986, both local guys. And there they were, ready to break the ultimate curse as the battery for the Boston Red Sox to win the World Series. 2-2. He was outside, 3-2. And Rich, before the inning, went out to the mound and said to Steamer, "Bob, can you believe where we are right now? And I just want you to know, both of our fathers are looking down on us right now." Talk about emotionally charged. And just a horrible sequence, of course, that is forever scarred on the memory of Red Sox Nation. 3-2, line drive into right field. That's a base hit.
I can still hear Bob Murphy as I was listening on the transistor radio outside the Red Sox clubhouse saying, "Gets away, and here comes the tying run."
Yeah, Bob Costas tells the great story about how they ripped the cellophane off the lockers and took the champagne out, and the rest, of course, was history.
To me, the biggest hit, though, was by Keith Hernandez. I was talking to Keith about it yesterday when he was here doing the Mets TV.
Pitch to Pete Alonso. Misses outside, ball 1.
Bruce Hurst was pitching and had a 3-1 lead in the 6th inning, and Keith Hernandez was up. And I was on the air. I didn't say it publicly, but I thought to myself, if he gets a hit, they win. If Red Sox get him out, the Red Sox win.
1-0 pop foul on the first base side.
And he lined a 3-1 fastball in the left center for a 2-run hit to tie the game in Game 7.
It's interesting because the championships beginning in 04 have eased the pain of the fan base and a lot of the people who love this team, but it doesn't change the story for those men who suffered in that game. Obviously, Bill Buckner at the top of the list. 1-1 to Alonso, the pitch.
Unfairly so.
Indeed, that one is a strike right at the heart of the plate, and it's 1-2. Even talking to somebody like Lou Merlone, who was here in 2003, and he was here for the Boone game and the devastation of that. The next year, the Red Sox win. He's no longer here, and while thrilled for the organization, he, like so many others, dreamed of being in that dog pile when the Red Sox broke the curse of the Bambino. 1-2 to Pete Alonso. Runner aboard with nobody out on the top of the fourth. Sox leading 5-0. Murphy throws, and a shot foul down the left field line. That's out of play. Well, our booth got a little bit more Italian in the last few minutes, Joe, as some very fine folks from Rhode Island who won an auction to benefit the St. Pius School down there. We're on the field before batting practice. Came for the game, and they're here in our booth as the 1-2 is swung on and missed. A change up, and Murphy fans.
Do they bring us any goodies from Faro Hill?
No kidding. Some Venda ravioli, perhaps. I know you love that.
Love that spot.
We've spent the last couple days shilling for free stuff, whether it's Modern Beats or Venda raviolis. Ron and Sybil Fraeli are here. So too Jimmy and Gia Ranieri. in the Joe Castiglione broadcast booth. Here's Mark Vientos. Ground ball that should be a double play. Chang flips to second for one. Kike's relay, 2. Double play. You just got to get some more paisans around and good things happen, right, Joe?
Yeah, quick innings like that.
Paging Venda Ravioli as we speak. 5-0 to the bottom of the fourth. We go on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Why?
If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this
Why?
a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime wash away. Yeah! Now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
Looking for a career that utilizes your skills and lets you help people every day? It's possible with AAA. We're currently hiring tow truck drivers and roadside technicians to join our fleet and make a difference in the lives of our members. Make up to $25 per hour, plus enjoy a generous sign-on bonus and no on-call hours. There's never been a better time to join the leader in roadside assistance. Isn't it about time your job worked for you? Apply now at AAA.com/fleet drivers or text AAA Jobs to 97211.
Jones and Mego, weekdays 2 to 6.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Drew Smith continues in the game for the Mets. Red Sox leading 5-0 as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Heart of the order already for the third time. Usually that's a good sign in the fourth inning. Justin Turner, and then Rafi Devers and Adam Duvall in the Herb Chambers batting order. Caught up in the Subaru of New England scoreboard in just a moment. Smith and Turner. From the belt, the pitch to JT is outside, ball 1. Sox have 11 hits already in the game. Coming to the plate for the fourth time. Outfield a couple of steps towards right for Turner. Smith's 13th pitch is fouled off into the seats on the first base side, and it's 1-1.
Nice to have Kaylee Grebe and Isabella Gescos here. They're broadcasters in the Cape Cod Baseball League. And Bella is a senior at the University of North Carolina, and Kayla goes to Endicott College.
1-1 pitch is skied into right field. McNeil starts in, now drifts a little bit back to his left. He's there to make the play. And there's one down. It's amazing, Joe, what a breeding ground for broadcasting talent the Cape Cod League has been.
Yeah, we know Chip Carey's twin sons were broadcasting for Bourne 2 years ago in the beginning of their second year at Amarillo now in the Texas League. And there have been so many broadcast stories as well as player stories of big leaguers.
So here's Carita Devers, who's walked and singled. Pitch is fouled off on the first base side. They go ducking in the Red Sox dugout.
Kaylee got an A broadcast course and newspaper course at Endicott from our good friend Ken Davidoff, a former New York Post baseball writer who covered the Yankees. He's a tough grader.
This is her second trip to our booth this year. The 0-1 is fouled off on the third base side.
That's right.
It's 0-2.
Came here with a class. Professor Davidoff.
Ken said he's never been happier because he doesn't have to meet deadlines anymore, which you can understand. What a grind that is. 0-2 to Devers. Adam Duvall is out on deck. 5-zip Sox in the fourth. Rafi takes a little bit high, and it's 1-2.
But it's so great the young broadcasters have the chance to call those Cape League games on the internet. Tremendous experience.
1-2 pitch. That's outside, 2-2. I always think it's cool for aspiring young broadcasters to come to places like this, because I did it with my brother all the time, and it sort of like crystallizes the vision, puts the prize right in front of you to remember all those bus rides, and the small ballparks can be worth it. As Devers swings and fouls a pitch at his feet. It's 2-2. It can be lost at times when you're going to Lynchburg and Bakersfield and all those kinds of places, that in the end you could end up right here. 2-2 to Devers. Pitch, swing, and a foul. Slider straight back. He got away with one there, did Smith. Like, I always made a point to go, ironically enough, to Citi Field when the Giants played there, when I was in either Indianapolis or Pawtucket particularly, because it's just nice to remind yourself of that fact. One down in the fourth. The pitch to Devers is strike three called. He didn't think so, and actually, nor do I, but he's rung up. That is out number 2. And Raffy slowly back to the dugout for Adam Duvall.
We've had so many young broadcasters who have moved on to great things. Joe Guerin, who was with us and was an intern in the booth 3 or 4 years ago, has been out there in the California League now for a good period of time.
Here's Duvall taking outside, ball 1, 5-0 Red Sox in the fourth. Every time we hear these rehabbers down at Portland, I hear Emma Tiedemann. She's doing a wonderful job there.
She was on with us.
1-0. Here's the pitch. Strike. I think it's great that we've made a move in baseball to include more women. I mean, the wave is coming. They're coming for our jobs, Joe, and that's a good thing. 1-1 with 2 down. Pitch is popped up foul. The first base side, it's 1-2.
I agree, especially with 4 granddaughters.
I think clubhouses have become more welcoming places, which is a great thing.
It's very tough with the Pioneers.
Ooh, I mean, just talk to Susan Waldman about it.
Yeah, Susan's really a model. She's been at it so long, does such a wonderful job.
5-0 Red Sox. Bottom 4. Base is empty with 2 down. This would be the first 1-2-3 inning. 1-2 to Duvall. The pitch. Swing and a foul back. Talking about how Kike was linked to the Dodgers. Well, Adam Duvall linked to his former team, the Atlanta Braves. They're in search of right-handed hitting outfield help. So too teams like the Cleveland Guardians. He is an appealing piece. So the Red Sox are hoping to keep everyone here and just keep moving forward. Buster only before the game said that he's hearing the Red Sox are going to be moderate buyers. 1-2. Pitch is swung on and missed, and Duvall is gone. It is a 1-2-3 inning for the Sox. After 4-5-0 Boston on the Shaw's and Star Market Red Sox Radio Network.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
How powerful is Cox Internet? So powerful that one day, your daughter will be able to simulate a soccer match against some of the world's best players right from your backyard. Get gig speeds powered by fiber from Cox. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Internet delivered through Cox's hybrid fiber coax network. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions apply.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime wash away. Yeah! Now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
The Rich Keefe Show, weekday afternoons starting at 6. Now back to the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Now the Red Sox have 5 runs on 11 hits over the first 4 innings. And they lead this one 5-0 over the Metropolitans as we get ready for the 5th inning. And leading off for the Mets will be Beatty, the third baseman, in the Herb Chambers batting order. Sponsored by Herb Chambers, Jaguar Land Rover Boston, and Jaguar Land Rover Sudbury. He'll be followed by Cana and then Narvaez, as the Red Sox have really dominated this one. Score could be even bigger, but they've had one runner thrown out at home and another thrown out at third base, overrunning the bag. Today's Red Sox code word of the game is 1918. Make sure to enter your code word of the member portal today to claim your points. Actually, their numbers. 1918. Ball one missing from Chris Murphy, who has pitched 2 1/3 scoreless innings. Ground ball bounced left side. Raffy to his left, charges, gloves, throws on the move, and gets it. Not an easy play. It took a tricky hop, but he hung with it.
Aren't you happy we no longer have to think about 1918?
Or hear that chant we heard so often in the Bronx.
Yeah.
That was very tiresome. Here's Cano, who's grounded out short to first with Narvaez on deck. Who's on deck? Brought to you by On Deck, America's largest online small business lender. Apply today at ondeck.com. Call strike one to the former Oakland Athletic, Mark Cana. He's thrown out 2 runners on the bases tonight. The pitch. Swinging a little fisted flare behind first, and it lands foul on the track just by a couple of feet.
What was more annoying to you, Joe? The 1918 chants or the strikeout whistle at Yankee Stadium?
The strikeout whistle is one of the most obnoxious things I've ever heard. You hear it too often. Trevor got a right-hander warming. I mean, sometimes you could tune out the crowd with that 1918 chant, but that whistle, piercing. Thank you. 0-2, grounded to deep third. Raffy gloves to his right, fires a strike and got it. Nicely done. Well, 2 pretty tough plays there. And 2 quick outs for Murphy. And here's Narvaez, who walked his first time up. We'll be back in the Bronx August 18th through 20th. We have 2 day games there. Saturday afternoon at 1 and Sunday at 1:35. And it'll stay a day game because that's the weekend of the Little League game where the Red Sox played last year on a Sunday night. That's inside ball 1 to the left-hand batting catcher.
So you're telling me I need to get a reservation at Fresco?
Exactly. Yep, great spot. He's 52nd. Call strike.
That becomes your kind of place. Like the later the night goes, it's essentially like a DJ starts going, and it becomes a dance club.
And the pitch is swung on and missed. A breaking ball down and away. It's owned by the family of one of New York's great anchors, Rosanna Scotto. Chris Murphy deals and leaves it low and away. Murphy had an ERA of over 6 with Worcester. It was higher than that as a starter. So he's found his niche out of the bullpen. Here's the 3-2. And a swing and a miss at an inside fastball. Wow, he's gone 3 1/3 scoreless innings with 3 punch-outs after 4.5. Official game now, 5-0 Boston in the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Looking for a career that utilizes your skills and lets you help people every day? It's possible with AAA. We're currently hiring tow truck drivers and roadside technicians to join our fleet and make a difference in the lives of our members. Make up to $25 per hour, plus enjoy a generous sign-on bonus and no on-call hours. There's never been a better time to join the leader in roadside assistance. Isn't it about time your job worked for you? Apply now at AAA.com/fleet drivers or text AAA Jobs to 97211.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Why?
If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this
Why?
a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
5-0 Red Sox. Here in the Herb Chambers batting order with Casas, Wong, and Hernandez doing the home half of the 5th inning. Joe Smith has given way now to Trevor Gott, who pitched briefly yesterday. At 1/3 of an inning, got hammered for 3 runs on 2 hits with a walk and a strikeout. So here he is facing Casas, and Tristan Tate outside. He struck out at a 3-2 curveball in the 1st inning, and then ripped a single to right center to drive in a run in the 6th. Or in the 4th, I should say. Here's the pitch, and it's taken a little bit high. 5 runs, 11 hits for the Red Sox. No runs, 2 hits for the Metropolitans. 2-0 delivery. Fastball up and away. So Casas has worked the count to 3-0. Smith gave up just 1 hit, pitching an inning and 2/3. No runs, although he did allow an inherited run to score, 2 in fact. And he had 3 strikeouts. Casas granted time, backed out of the box. 3-0 from Trevor Gott. And the pitch right down the middle, a call strike at 93. Fresh picked and ready at Shaw's and Star Market. Bags of cherries on sale now through Thursday. Pick up Northwest cherries, $1.97 a pound. Use the digital coupon. There's a drive down the left field line, slice toward the corner. It hits on the track and actually low off the wall. Casas on his way to second. He's going to be out by plenty. He tries to roll over, tag the front of the bag, but he's out. Cana getting his 3rd assist of this game. It appears as though it short hopped the wall, maybe take a soft hop, but I think it hit the base of the wall. And Cana's throw was high, but Mendick pulled it down and still had plenty of time to tag him for the out. Alex Corson in the pregame show, he expected to see more of the Casas hitting the power to left field as he did last year, and he did right there. There's a call strike to Wong. So the Red Sox have had runners thrown out at home, 3rd, and 2nd. Foul to the right out of play by Wong. Who's 2 for 2, 2 singles.
Hope in the final analysis they don't regret that. You usually don't win a lot of games when you do that, but they've just been so overwhelming on offense otherwise.
7-4 on the out. So Mark Cana with 3 assists. The throw was on line, but high. The pitch, fisted foul to the right by Wong, who's 2 for 2. Remember the cherry sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Through Thursday, perfecting the art of fresh.
Cana's name is one that continuously pops up in trade rumors.
Ground ball bounce to the right of second base. Mendick has it and throws out Wong. So Gott, with the help of that throw, has 2 outs. Now Kike, who singled to right off the second baseman's glove and then singled to center. Two for 2. Casas double 102.3 miles an hour off the bat. Ball 1 to Kike. And the pitch is swung on foul to the backstop. Wearing those lime shoes, but a white sweatshirt underneath the white uniform. Here's the 1-1. Fastball up and in.
As he's struggled a little bit, the colors have been more muted for Kike.
Not the shoes, though.
No, not tonight.
Here's the 2-1. Foul to the right. That's into the seats. See, we have pretty much a full house, although not the number of Mets fans. That 7-line group has gone home, apparently. Got it 4 career games against the Red Sox, an ERA of 13.5. It'll be a 2-2. And it's strike 3 called over the outside corner. Fastball backed over the plate. Kike takes the helmet off, puts it on home plate, and that retires the side. After 5, it's 5-0 Red Sox on the Shaw's in-star market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
How powerful is Cox Internet? So powerful that one day, your daughter will be able to simulate a soccer match against some of the world's best players right from your backyard. Get gig speeds powered by fiber from Cox. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Internet delivered through Cox's hybrid fiber coax network. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions apply.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime wash away. Yeah, now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
Looking for a career that utilizes your skills and lets you help people every day? It's possible with AAA. We're currently hiring tow truck drivers and roadside technicians to join our fleet and make a difference in the lives of our members. Make up to $25 per hour, plus enjoy a generous sign-on bonus and no on-call hours. There's never been a better time to join the leader in roadside assistance. Isn't it about time your job worked for you? Apply now at AAA.com/fleet drivers or text AAA Jobs to 97211.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Chris Murphy again has been very good, and he's on the mound here for the top of the 6th inning. Mets will have Mendick, Nimmo, and Lindor in the Herb Chambers batting order, brought to you by Herb Chambers, Bentley, Lamborghini, Rolls-Royce, Maserati, and Alfa Romeo of Boston. Mendick struck out swinging his first time. And Murphy throws the first pitch of the 6th, and it's a curveball. It misses down and in for ball 1. Bernardino and Murphy. If you told me that would be Sunday Night Baseball against the New York Mets when the season began, I'd have had a hard time believing that. 2-0 as a curveball missed again, much less that both these guys would pitch so well. And a great combo. The 2-0 is outside. What a luxury that is for Alex Cora, that he was able to go to Nick Pivetta yesterday and know that he'll have Murphy today and be just as effective. 3-0. Here's the pitch. That's way outside. And for the second time in the game, a 4-pitch leadoff walk.
There's another bullpen game coming up Tuesday. Then Brian Bayo will be back. Paternity shift will end, and he's the proud father of a little girl. He'll be back from the Dominican. Pitch Wednesday.
Such a great young man, Bayo is, and can't wait to see him with that new dad energy. Here's Nimmo. Takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. ESPN has had a long shot of Alex Cora and Justin Turner shoulder to shoulder. They do that so often. And Turner wants to manage in the big leagues, and he's just a sponge next to Alex, the 0-1. Shot into center field. That's a base hit. So now, here come the Mets. They got 2 on with nobody out, and you start to have some thoughts in the back of your mind about the outs that have been made on the bases and the inability to totally cash in against Carrasco. 2 on, nobody out for Francisco Lindor. Next pitch Murphy throws will be his 45th. Subaru of New England scoreboard. Subaru summer is finally here. Make it a Subaru summer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. The Blue Jays did not allow the Mariners to come from behind today. They hung on and won 3-2. Rays, though, lost again to Baltimore. The Orioles now 61-38, 2 games clear in the American League East. Josh Winkowski is up and warming in the Red Sox bullpen after a long meeting on the mound. Yankees beat the Royals 8-5. Reds back with a half game in Milwaukee with a 7-3 win over Corbin Carroll and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Rangers beat the Dodgers 8-4. Our old buddy Martin Perez got his 8th win. This is a key spot now. 2 on, nobody out for Lindor. Here's the pitch. That's low with a slider, 1-0. Mark Simon, Sports Info Solutions, just put out an absolutely wild tweet about Mark Canha and his assists tonight. 1-0 to Lindor, the pitch. Check swing he could not hold on a good slider, and it's 1-1.
He's got 3. Could have been 4 without that great slide by Turner.
So the first one, which was just his pure own assist, the throw to the third baseman that got Raffy, was his first in a long while. 1-1 pitch to Lindor. That's outside with a changeup. It took Mark Canha 3,179 innings in left field to record his own assist. In other words, a throw that went right to an infielder for a tagout. So it's almost 3,200 innings, and he has 2 in the same game. Insane. 2-1. Crushed into left field. This is trouble. It's back toward the monster, and it is off the green. Yoshida plays the carom. Coming home to score is Mendick. Relayed a second, and the Mets have their first run on a Lindor single. Well played out there by Masataka, but a run is in, and the Mets still with runners at the corners and nobody out.
And Winkowski is hitting hurriedly.
You can understand that. Mendick, the runner that scored. Nimmo to third. Lindor at first. And now for the second time in 2 hitters meeting on the mound.
Loud contact here after very soft contact with his first 3 and a third.
And again, this is one of those moments where you just hope that missed opportunity early in the game does not come back to bite you. If we know anything about Alex Cora from this instant forward in this game, he will be ultra aggressive in his bullpen. I think everybody's on the table.
Especially with an off day tomorrow and another one Thursday.
The Red Sox need and want this game. 5-1 the score, but still nobody out with runners at first and third. And now Jeff McNeil, who singled his last time. An incredible hitter against the Red Sox and here at Fenway. Pitch, swing, and a foul. He was aggressive early. And it's 0-1. Fresh picked and ready at Shaw's and Star Market. Bags of cherries now on sale today through Thursday. Northwest cherries $1.97 a pound. And you use the digital coupon. 0-1. Double play depth behind him. The pitch is a little low with a slider. It's 1-1. Chris Murphy may be having a little pitch comm issue. Now he steps off. McNeil has hit safely now in 12 of his 13 games against Boston. .355 hitter with a couple homers. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a hard ground ball to second. It's actually a liner that's caught by Kike. It stayed up off the ground. Had it bounced to Hernandez, that would have been a tailor-made double play. As it is a line out, there's the first out of the inning, and that will do it for Murphy. They're going to go right to Winkowski for Pete Alonso. So the runners hold at first and third. Good base running there by Lindor. Standing out of the double play. And it is go time for Winkowski. Sox lead 5-1, but a real threat for New York here in the sixth. Here comes Wink. We'll introduce you to him right after this on the Shaw's at Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
America, it's time to gear up and get out there in a new Ford vehicle. And it all starts at your local Ford dealer during the Discover Summer Sales Event. Choose from a great selection of Ford trucks and SUVs equipped with the tech and comfort you need to discover your best summer ever. With a large inventory in stock, now is the best time to trade in, trade up, and discover summer with Ford. This is your time to discover summer at your local Ford dealer.
Arbella Insurance is the presenting sponsor of the Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon. We've been proudly supporting Dana-Farber and the Jimmy Fund and its mission to provide life-saving cancer care, research, education, and prevention for over 15 years. Donate $50 or more to the Jimmy Fund, and you could save 6% off your car insurance with Arbella. Find a local independent agent at arbella.com. Arbella, here for the Jimmy Fund. Here for good.
Josh Winkowski in a pivotal spot here. The leader in Big League Baseball in innings pitched out of the bullpen. He's on here with first and third. A run in for the Mets. It's 5-1 Boston in the sixth. His last three outings have been awesome. Winkowski throwing harder than ever, often touching 98 miles an hour, and beginning with his appearance at Wrigley Field, 4 innings, scoreless, with 6 strikeouts and no walks for Wink. He's very much looking like the pitcher that was so dominant in the first 2 months of the season. He was virtually unhittable to begin the year, then hit a rough patch, but to his credit, the rest serving him well. The command and velocity have been fantastic. But not easy for him here, as you'll see Pete Alonso. Murphy gone after 3 2/3 innings, 3 hits, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts at the moment. Giving up 1 run. Here we go. Alonso, 1 for 2 in this game. He's got 5 hits in the set, 3 of them extra base knocks. Winkowski throws. Alonso takes a strike right on the black, and it's 0-1. Brian Walsh, the home plate umpire's given a little bit off the edges tonight. 5-1 Red Sox. 0-1 to the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Pitch. That is a little bit low. Certainly Winkowski and the Red Sox would love a hard one-hopper at a middle infielder.
Keep him in the ballpark.
That's something he does have in the quiver, Wink. Ground ball would be key here. 1-2 Alonso. The pitch is called a ball. I mean, that was a better pitch than the first one. A cutter, but it's 2-1. Opponents hit 186 against Josh in April, but then 281 in May, 356 in June. 2-1 pitch. That's outside. He did miss there with a cutter. It's 3-1. 53 homers in 2019 for Pete Alonso, king of the home run derby. And a huge, dangerous spot here. 3-1 the count. 1 out, runners at first and third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul. Man alive. That is a challenge fastball from Winkowski. 98 in the middle of the plate. And it's 3-2. That right there is the embodiment of why it's so important that Winkowski has his velocity back. I think if that's 94, that's on Lansdowne. 3-2. Duran a couple steps toward left center field. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with a cutter at the top of the zone. Beautiful pitch for Winkowski and an enormous second out.
Might have been ball 4.
Good hard cutter up and in. Big time swing and miss. And I think the Met fans are watching and listening and muttering to themselves, saying that's the difference between this year's version of Pete Alonso and years prior.
Certainly that's the guy they wanted up there in that situation.
3-1 fastball is one he normally hammers. So now Mark Vientos, 208 hitter. 2 down, runners at the corners. Here's the pitch. Check swing, called a strike anyway. Cutter, and it's 0-1. This is where the Mets miss Starling Marte and others. This lineup just does not have the depth that it should for the price tag they pay.
No, it's really not one of the better lineups in the game.
0-1.
At least it's constituted.
Pitch swung on and missed. Good sinking fastball. 98 again. And it's 0-2. David Peterson, left-hander, throwing for the Mets. The Red Sox will have Chang, Duran, and Yoshida due up. Winkowski wants a new baseball. He'll get one. And 2. Nimmo at third, Lindor at first. Casas holding him there, the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and Josh Winkowski is howling coming off the mound. He fans Alonso and Vientos, and he cleans up a big-time mess. Mets do get one, but that's a great job by Winkowski, too. The bottom of the 6th we go. 5-1 Red Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Why?
If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this
Why?
a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green OxySolve Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime just wash away. Yeah, now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
Hey, it's Justin Turner. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
David Peterson, the southpaw for the Mets, comes on out of their bullpen, and he'll see Yu Chang in this bottom of the 6th inning. Chang, Duran, and Yoshida in the Herb Chambers batting order. Chang, 1 for 2 tonight. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Yu was the 7th straight base hit to begin the 3rd inning. Now in the 6th, the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Changeup. And it's 0-2. It's amazing that Yu Chang ever sees a fastball. He hammers those off and out of the ballpark, and he's really struggled against off speed. Joely Rodriguez is up for the Red Sox in their bullpen. He, too, has been great. Those were big outs from Winkowski, 0-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Slider in the dirt. And Chang is gone. Drew Smith, then Trevor Gott. After Carrasco and now Peterson, 4th pitcher for the Mets. This copyrighted broadcast presented by authority of the Red Sox may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. Accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of WEEI and the Red Sox. Here's Duran, who's singled, lined out, and struck out. Pitch to him is outside. Slider, ball 1. Winkowski really reared back to get those big outs in the top of this inning. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Big rip at a fastball. And it's 1-1. We're now late in July, the 23rd day. Jarren Duran This is no longer some small sample. He's got 257 at-bats. 1-1 is swung on and missed. And Jaron is batting .315 with a .516 slugging percentage. Those are monstrous numbers. Still a little bit short of qualifying for the league leaders. But, I mean, he'll be in the top 10 in slugging percentage once he does. 1-2 with one down in the sixth. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul tip that Narvaez cannot quite hold. So new life for Duran, 1-2. Right now, his .516 slugging percentage would put him in the American League squarely in the top 5. Here's a looper down the left field line, foul into the seats. Among qualified players, the league leader in slugging, no surprise, Shohei Ohtani, .668. But then Luis Robert at .566, Naylor .519, Tucker .517. Here's a ground ball to the right side, foul outside of first base. So Duran right now would be 1 percentage point ahead of his teammate Rafi Devers for 5th in the AL. Which, I mean, that maybe more than anything else is a revelation and cause for excitement in the Red Sox front office. I mean, everybody knew Duran had speed and agility. 1-2. Swinging a shot into left field. That's a base hit. Canna to his left, plays it on a hop, and Duran is forced to hold at first base. He's aboard for the second time. I mean, the power, he showed it in the minor leagues, but this is now, you know, coming up on almost 275 at-bats, and he's slugging over 500. Amazing. And it's that kind of swing right there that's been the key for him. Staying on pitches and ripping them the other way against a lefty, no less. Speaking of, here's Yoshida. Takes a strike on the outside corner. 5-1 Red Sox. 1-1 to the Macho Man. Pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. 5-1. Even with a lefty on the mound, this will certainly be a nice spot for Duran to think about going. Nothing at 2 to Yoshida. Duran, not his biggest lead, and Peterson will throw over to first. And really, the thing about Duran is he's so fast that it's not like he has to get some great jump even against a lefty. He can take off and get there almost no matter what. Being held by Alonso. 0-2 to Yoshida. Another throw over, and they got him this time. Darren stumbled a little bit and actually never made it back to the bag. He lost his footing there. And for the third time this year, he's picked off at first. That hurts. Pretty quick, good move there by Peterson. That was a setup. I mean, the first one was not his quickest move. That one was.
He was out by plenty. 4 men thrown out on the base pass tonight.
0-2. That's outside again. You just hope we're not talking about that in the post-game show. For now, it's 5-1 Red Sox. They've gotten away with it. That is a dangerous line to walk. It will be Joely Rodriguez in the 7th. 1-2 the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. So the inning is over. Duran gets a hit but is picked off, and the Red Sox go to the 7th inning, leading the Mets 5-1 on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
How Cox Internet? So powerful that one day, your daughter will be able to simulate a soccer match against some of the world's best players right from your backyard. Get gig speeds powered by fiber from Cox. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Internet delivered through Cox's hybrid fiber coax network. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions apply.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green OxySolve Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime just wash away. Yeah, now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Joely Rodriguez, the Red Sox fourth pitcher, is on for the top of the seventh. Boston leading at 5-1. Before we tell you about Joely and all the great things he's done of late, 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Fleming, Joe Castiglione, Joely on. Out of the Red Sox dugout, it'll be Beatty, Kenna, and Narvaez in the Herb Chambers batting order. Brought to you by Herb Chambers Chevrolet Danvers. Joely wobbled a little bit early in the year. Has had some injury issues. First pitch for Boston, May the 17th. But since he's come back, made his first appearance July the 9th, he has not allowed a run. And only 2 hits over 4 dominant innings. Sees the lefty Brett Beatty to begin things in the 7th. Here's the pitch. That is outside, ball 1. The Cape Cod League scoreboard is brought to you by Cape Cod Healthcare. Official healthcare sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. See, we should have just had Bella and Kaylee read those scores for us. They would have been able to offer far more color, too, than we. The 1-0 is outside, ball 2.
I thought we were starting playoffs pretty soon.
What an amazing setup that is down there. 2 balls, no strikes. Backed up and playing this left-hander to pull on the infield, the 2-0. That is a strike on the outside corner, 2-1. With 6 convenient urgent care centers from Falmouth to Orleans, open daily with no appointment needed. Staffed by board-certified ER providers. View wait times at capecodhealth.org. 2-1. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. Fred McGriff and Scott Rowland inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame today. I listened to all of McGriff's speech in the beginning of Scott Rowland's. Both did a wonderful job. The 2-2. Line to third, caught by Devers just off his shoe tops. And Beatty is gone for the first out in the 7th. Fred McGriff, of course, from the Tampa Bay area, one of the feared hitters of his generation. Almost 500 home runs, more than 1,500 runs batted. I think there's some debate whether he's a surefire Hall of Famer. He was voted in by the Contemporary Player Committee and executives. Here's Mark Canha, right-handed hitter. He takes a sinker low from Joely for ball 1.
And once they're elected, they're all equal.
No doubt about that. You can't take the plaque away.
Now, Scott Rowland, I think, deserving, but reminds that how sad it was. The other rookie of the year, his rookie year, was Nomar.
And who turns 50 today, by the way. That's hard to believe. 1-0 is fouled off. It's 1-1.
Oh, Nomar had some big games on his birthday. Remember a multi-home run game? I think he had 3. But they were rookies the same year, and Nomar certainly would have gone to Cooperstown without those leg problems.
1-1. Swing and a miss. Change up, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. 5-1 Red Sox in the 7th. Fred McGriff grew up a mile away from the Cincinnati Reds spring training home in the Tampa Bay area. He would come home to Tampa twice later in his career to play for the Devil Rays. 1-2. He is outside. He told the story about how he was cut from the varsity team his sophomore year. And it was a guy he called Pop, his driver's ed teacher, so typical of that era, who still gets grief for cutting Fred McGriff. He made it the next year, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swinging a little looper on one hop to the right side of the infield. Second baseman Kike has it. Throws to first and very quickly 2 down. Fred, shows you how much the world has changed, said that his favorite thing about going to spring training games at the Reds complex was that if you got a foul ball and returned it to the team, you got a free hot dog and a Coke. So he and his friends would go scurrying.
So the Reds were pretty cheap in that era, huh?
What do you mean in that era? 2 down, bases empty.
You got some talent now. They're only half a game now behind Milwaukee.
Here's Omar Narvaez, strike on the outside corner, 0-1. 5-1 Red Sox in the 7th inning. Drafted by the Yankees, scuffled in his first year in rookie ball, but then really started to hit. The 0-1 is outside. And he said that he particularly had his best games against the Blue Jay affiliates, which caught the eye of none other than Pat Gillick, who sought him out in a trade. 1-1 is on a looping line into shallow left field. Chang out. He can't get there. It's a base hit in front of Yoshida. Narvaez is aboard with 2 down. He'll bring up Danny Mendick. McGriff was wonderful with the Blue Jays, won the home run title with 36 homers in 1989. In fact, he won home run titles in both leagues, something not a lot of hitters have done. 493 career home runs. He said on the stage in front of Pat Gillick that Pat's wife was furious with him when he traded McGriff. To the Padres, here is a pitch on the inside corner, 0-1.
Very classy gentleman. So many people so happy that he was finally elected.
He gave a wonderful speech. And then, of course, he went home as close as was possible to the Atlanta Braves. The 0-1 is low. That was at that time, before the Rays existed, he went to the Braves, who at that time were on that incredible run. They were so close to consecutive titles in 91 and 92. His first year with the Braves, 93, when they came all the way back and caught the Giants in their division. Crazy those were in a division at one time, but they were. A changeup from Joely to Danny Mendick misses, and it's 2-1.
It was the year the Giants won over 100 games and stayed home.
And that's why we have the wild card. I think that year was really kind of the tipping point. 2-1, 2 down in the 7th. 5-1 Red Sox. Pitch, swing and a miss. Changeup. Hey, Fred says that 93 team was the best club he was ever on. Of course, they would win it 2 years later. An all-star season for him. Always so durable. He got so many big hits in that 95 playoff run. The hit dog. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with a changeup, and Rodriguez does the job again. He works around a 2-out hit. And we go to the 7th inning stretch at Fenway. 5-1 Red Sox over the Mets and the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green OxySolve Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime just wash away. Yeah, now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
How powerful is Cox Internet? So powerful that one day, your daughter will be able to simulate a soccer match against some of the world's best players right from your backyard. Get gig speeds powered by fiber from Cox. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Internet delivered through Cox's hybrid fiber coax network. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions apply.
Gresh and Fourier, weekdays 10 to 2.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Everybody stretched out at Fenway. Sox leading 5-1. Dominic Leone is on for the Mets. He will see Turner, Devers, and Duvall in Herb Chambers' batting order. This is the 3rd inning. that Turner has led off. Lejon pitched on Friday night here. Came on in the 7th inning. Struck out Wong. Gave up a sac fly to Rob Refsnyder, and Duran singled off of him. Turner is in. Another great night at the plate for Justin. He's walked and scored and doubled. Pitch to him is way outside with a cutter, 1-0. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today at nissanusa.com. 16 homers for JT, more than all of last year combined. 1-0, popped up. Shallow right field. In on it comes McNeil, and in the end, Nimmo will call him off. Make the play. I mean, there's always fly ball priorities that tilt toward the center fielder. That one, though, I think is one that's certainly the right fielder. McNeil, who did come up on the infield, could have easily handled. One down. Here comes Devers. Time for the results of our poll, the Diesel Direct question of the day. Pitch to Raffy upcoming. Here it is. And Devers takes cutter inside for ball one. Brought to you by Diesel Direct. Reminding you to stop wasting time at the pump. Get on-site fuel with Diesel Direct. Remember, the question was who the more impressive rookie season, Casas or Yoshida, as Devers takes a mighty lash. And a cutter, he misses over the top of it. And it's 1-1. Here's a high drive into right field. It is way back at the wall. Goodbye! Raffy launches his 24th homer, and it's 6-1 Red Sox. Always seems the brighter the lights, the better from Devers. He touches them all, and the lead is back to 5.
First home run since a week ago when he went deep at Wrigley. Came on a 1-1 pitch.
Crushed over the bullpen into the first row of seats back there. He's done that so often in his career. When he leans back on his left leg and admires.
Is he mic'd up for that?
I don't think so. Here's Duvall. He crushes one into center field. Back on it, Nimmo, just in front of the warning track. He's there to make the play. And they're 2 down. So the Diesel Direct question, unsurprisingly, heavily in favor of Yoshida. 86% say Massa, which is no slight on Casas. It's that Yoshida is very possibly the rookie of the year in the American League. Raffy even gave us a little treat there. Bat flip down the first base line. He knew he got that one. It's well over 400 feet past the bullpen. Now Joe Jakes begins to throw. 2 down, here's Casas. Pitch, fouled off. 413 feet, it left the bat at 103. Out of 29 of 30 parks, the question is, in that case, where would it not be? San Francisco will be there to begin the next road trip. That would have been high up off those brick walls, just shy of the San Francisco Bay. 0-1 to Casas. Here's a swing and a miss. I would love it if either Devers or Casas challenge one of those splash hits into the San Francisco Bay. They're both more than capable. Excited to get to that yard. 0-2 to Tristan. 2 for 3 tonight. What a series he's had. 2 homers last night. Friday, 2 for 3 with a walk. 0-2.
78
Pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him on a fastball, and Casas is gone. He's scored 5 runs in this series and driven in 4. To the 8th inning we go. 6-1 Red Sox over the Mets in the Shaw's and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green OxySolve Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime just wash away. Yeah, now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
Why?
Why? If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
Jones and Mego. Weekdays 2 to 6.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
6-1 Red Sox as we go to the 8th inning. Red Sox got 1 in the first inning, 4 in the third when they had 7 straight hits. Carrasco, who's on the hook, gave up all first 5 runs and was charged with 10 hits, the most he's ever allowed started his career. Leading off here in the 8th inning will be the Mets leadoff hitter Nimmo in the Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers Kia of Burlington. So Joe Jakes takes over. He will be the 5th Red Sox pitcher. Joaquin Rodriguez, 1 inning, no runs, a hit, and a strikeout. Murphy's game to win, I would think at this point. Scorer has jurisdiction. Since the starter didn't go 5, started with an inning and 2/3. Bernardino set the pace very effectively. All right, here's Nimmo. And the pitch home. He's in there for a strike of the knees. He's bounced out 5-3, fouled to third, and single to center.
Well, we got to start tabulating the record of the Red Sox in these games that are not started by their 3 healthy starters. It's been amazing.
We got another one on Tuesday coming up with the Braves. That's low and away. And Adam Ottavino was here in the 21 season, warming now. We haven't seen him yet. So he'll pitch the bottom of the 8th, it would appear. Jakes delivers home and leaves it low. Jake's ERA jumped to 5.40 as a result of his last outing. Actually, the outing before in Oakland, where he gave up 3 runs for its inning in the 3rd, grounded foul past Kirby, the first base coach.
Hey, Joe, on that home run, Raffy passes Tony C. and Carlton Fisk. 14th most home runs all time in Sox history.
High company. "21 years ago today, on his birthday, Nomar had quite an afternoon. Ground ball bounced on a soft hop, picked short hop by Kike nicely, throws to first safe. He bounced the throw, off balance throw, but Nimmo beat it, so an infield hit. Nomar's 50 today, and 21 years ago, on his birthday, he went 3 for 5 with 3 home runs, 8 RBIs against the Tampa Bay Devil Rays in Game 1 of a doubleheader at Fenway Park. Nomar had some incredible numbers on his birthday, but that was the biggest of them all. And again, we mentioned him because thinking of the 1997 Rookies of the Year, Scott Rowland inducted into the Hall of Fame today, and Nomar, who would have been there with good health, without a doubt. What a great player. And a wonderful guy. Call strike to Lindor, who struck out looking, popped to second, and singled off the wall to drive in the Mets' only run. This is Jake's, let's see, 23rd appearance. Murphy's game to win, it would appear. His 13th appearance, we should say. Ground ball toward the middle. Chang has it to second, out, on to first, not in time. Ball was not hit very hard. Kiki made a one-hop throw over there, but Lindor, who can run, He is safe at first. The force goes 6-4.
You know, Chang has that thing that great shortstops have, which is he's so calm. His internal clock is so slow. There's just no hurry in him. He smoothly over, and that was a beautiful pick yet again.
It was hit toward the bag, but not very hard. A soft hop. Now McNeil is struck out, single to right, and line to second. And he takes low ball one.
By the way, next up for Rafi, Jackie Jensen, 7 homers away at 170, and then Nomar, 178th.
Now Rafi's going to be here a long time, so he'll be way up on that list. Pitch is a little outside. 2 balls and no strikes to McNeil. Stay tuned after the game with the Nissan post-game show. At Nissan, we make cars the thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself at NissanUSA.com. The pitch home, and here's a strike. Borderline pitch down and away.
Do you think he has a chance at 521?
Well, at his age, yes. I think so.
Me too.
He loves to play the game. Has tremendous passion for it. That's a big part of it. After you're financially secure, there's a pop foul off third. Rafi there on the track, has the room, makes the catch not far from the coach's box where Joey Cora, Alex's brother, is stationed. That's the second out. Need a ride after the game? Take the free Fenway shuttle to Encore Boston Harbor. Pickup locations on David Ortiz Drive across from Gate A. For more information, visit EncoreBostonHarbor.com/Fenway Shuttle. Chris Martin up in the Red Sox pen. So he may finish this one. The pitch hits him. And that stung Alonso. That got bone. I don't know whether it was on the hip or maybe a little bit lower. So Alonso hit with a pitch. He had singled and twice struck out. A big strikeout from Winkowski with 2 on. And here comes Alex Cora now. And they're going to attend here to Alonso. Got halfway to first base. He's really hurting. The trainer coming out along with Buck Showalter.
Yeah, why not wait and let Martin throw a few more in the bullpen?
Alex went back to the dugout. Hit him somewhere on the leg or the hip. It looks like he wants to stay in there as he walks slowly to first. 2 men on. 2 men out. The batter is Vientos, who struck out, grounded into a double play, and struck out. So we'll see if Alex makes the move right here. Yankees won today. Baltimore beat Toronto. Baltimore 2 in front of Tampa Bay. Baltimore beat Tampa Bay, that is. Toronto won. Houston won. Now Alex goes to the mound. So Martin did get those extra tosses in the bullpen. And Alonso doing some sprinting, jogging actually, to make sure he's okay. And we have a pitching change here at Fenway on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
America, it's time to gear up and get out there in a new Ford vehicle. And it all starts at your local Ford dealer during the Discover Summer Sales Event. Choose from a great selection of Ford trucks and SUVs equipped with the tech and comfort you need to discover your best summer ever. With a large inventory in stock, now is the best time to trade in, trade up, and discover summer with Ford. This is your time to discover summer at your local Ford dealer.
Arbella Insurance is the presenting sponsor of the Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon. We've been proudly supporting Dana-Farber and the Jimmy Fund and its mission to provide life-saving cancer care, research, education, and prevention for over 15 years. Donate $50 or more to the Jimmy Fund, and you could save 6% off your car insurance with Arbella. Find a local independent agent at Arbella.com. Arbella, here for the Jimmy Fund. Here for good.
Chris Martin on the mound for the Red Sox. He is their sixth pitcher in this bullpen game. 2 on, 2 out in the 8th inning, and Vientos due to hit. Although Vogelbach has a bat, and Dan Vogelbach will pinch hit here. He had a big home run in the first game of this series. It actually put the Mets ahead to stay. But Martin's been so effective. Well, the first 2 men to reach, and he pitched here the other night and quickly get out of that jam. He's 3-1, a 1.47 ERA, making his 33rd appearance. That included almost a month on the injured list.
By the way, we heard the great "You Can Call Me Al" as we came back out of break. Our good friend Alvaro Hernandez, we call him Al. He sent me some highly entertaining footage of you in your sojourn down in Florida, just tearing up the dance floor. I didn't know you had those moves, Joe.
Well, I paid for it the next day. Thank you, Alvaro. Traitor.
He's a happy man right now.
He is. He loves his Red Sox. Spring training statistician, the world's oldest intern and the lowest paid intern.
Yes. We pay him in grouper at the end of the season.
Yeah,
actually, you know what? He only eats steak. He's not a grouper.
We took him out to dinner, yeah. Hope to see him in Tampa Bay in September. All right, here's Vogelbach now. Chris Martin delivers, and it is low ball 1. Vogelbach got 6 home runs, hitting .225. He's from Fort Myers. Played at Bishop Verot High there, which is the athletic power. There's several major leaguers and football players as well. The pitch. It's a strike over the outer half, so it's 1-1.
It's a small human. It's almost exactly 1 year ago today that they traded him over from the Pirates.
He's been with the Brewers. He bounced around. Capable of the long ball. Martin deals. Strike over the outer half with a fastball that was up. That was 97 from Chris Martin, the veteran righty. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. Red Sox leading 6-1 in the 8th. The pitch, and time was granted before the pitch.
Ooh.
Now that's too late to call time.
It is.
Pitch was up and away, but no pitch is not counted because he was granted time. One and 2. Was ready to go on anything with 2 down. Here it comes. Swinging a drive poke foul out of play. He ended the last night's game with a foul out to Yoshida in left after homering in the first game. The attendance 35,619, brought to you by Citgo. Whether you're off to the ballpark, dog park, or amusement park, Citgo top tier tri-clean gasoline gets you where you're going. Whether you're traveling near or far, you start with Citgo, you're good to go. And there's another dribbler, this one foul off the end of the bat. Just does manage to stay alive.
I don't know how you had those great dance moves, like with sandals on, too. You didn't even have the right footwear on.
Well, the fruit of the vine was flowing freely that night. One and 2. Here it is. Foul to the backstop. He spoiled one down and away at 97. That was a very defensive swing. He's batting for Vientos. And Vogelbach from Fort Myers. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. 1 and 2 the count. Here it is. And he takes it high. Started to swing but held up. No question that he did hold, and it's 2 and 2. As I mentioned before, his dad, one of the most prominent physical therapists in Fort Myers.
You needed him after that night.
I did, yeah. The pitch. Swinging a high pop up down the left. Raffy back, Yoshida over. The ball lands, and it's just foul. Well, that could have been a disaster. Yoshida went into a slide. He couldn't quite get there. Raffy was out. Chang was over. And there's only about 2 feet between the side wall and the foul line. And wow, Yoshida went into a slide. Unfortunately, he didn't trip up Raffy.
You're not kidding.
Ooh. So this will be pitch number 9 to Daniel Vogelbach. And a throw to second goes into center field. Nobody was at the bag. Runners advance to second and third. Martin whirled and threw right over the bag, but Chang wasn't there. He was closer than Kike. Somebody obviously called that and missed a sign.
First of all, the Red Sox are making a mess of this game again. They made 4 outs on the bases. I don't know why Chang didn't get back to the second base bag, because had he done so, I think they might have had a play on Alonso there at the bag.
Oh. Lindor goes to third on the E1. And Alonso to second. And now conference on the mound. Usually that's called from bench, or the catcher flashes the sign.
A lot of times now they just drop the glove. Triggers the pickoff play. So somebody missed something, as you say.
Now a hit would mean 2 runs. Here, of course, goes to the pitcher, going to an unoccupied base. 2-2 the count. Runners lead the pitch. Swinging a pop-up. This is coming back toward us, and it'll be out of play. Vogelbach, as burly as he is, gets a lot of hang time on his pop-ups. Now, this one's much more difficult than it should be, even though it is 6-1. Margin could be a lot bigger.
10th pitch coming.
2-2. Swinging a foul straight back. So he's thrown 9 strikes. 11 pitches to Daniel Vogelbach.
This season we've seen too many balls just flung into center field by catchers and pitchers and all over the place.
Lindor's a halfway home leading down the line. As Raffy's wide of the bag, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him on a breaking ball. A nasty pitch down and in. A weak one-hand wave by Vogelbach. And that retires the side. 12 pitch at bat. And Martin earned that. So the Mets strand a pair. After 7.5, it is 6-1 Boston of the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green OxySolve Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime just wash away. Yeah, now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
Why?
If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Well, Adam Ottavino was here in the 21 season, wearing the number 0 or 0 for Ottavino. The former Northeastern star is on the mound for the New York Metropolitans. And leading off the Red Sox will be Connor Wong in the Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers Kia. of Burlington. Leone, 1 inning, 1 run, 1 hit, the Raffy homer, and a strikeout. So this is the 6th Mets pitcher. Red Sox have used 6 and likely 7 with Walter warming in the pen. First pitch is a breaking ball high to Connor Wong, who singled twice and rounded out 4-3.
75 Walter.
Ottavino delivers and a strike. His dad's an actor in New York. He's from Brooklyn. First pitch with the Yankees. Cardinals. And 1 year with the Red Sox. Big right-hander fires, and that moves inside.
It's the first guy I ever saw do what now Tristan Casas does every day, which is take the shoes off and walk around barefoot in the outfield grass hours before the game.
Well, he did that, did yoga, 0-4, 3.56 ERA, his 43rd appearance, and a fisted foul to the right out of play. 2-2. Everything else in the big leagues long since over. Tampa Bay, the only AL East team to lose today. They lost to Baltimore. Now trail the Birds by 2. The pitch outside. And Chris Martin really had to work 12 pitches to get Vogel back, and he got him on it's either a splitter or a breaking ball down and in. Maybe not a strike. 3-2 pitch to Wong, and a ground ball left side through for a base hit. A 3-hit game for Connor Wong. Hard shot between the third baseman and the shortstop. 15 hits for the Red Sox. Imagine what the score would be if they not had 4 runners thrown out on the bases. Kike Hernandez a single twice and struck out. Both teams off tomorrow. Red Sox will greet the Braves on Tuesday. Another bullpen game, call strike. Charlie Morton, the veteran, goes for Atlanta. And Brian Bayo Wednesday, the new dad, and the outstanding youngster Spencer Strider, 11-3. The hard thrower gets the start for the Braves, throw to first, and Wong dives back safely. Oh, 0-1. Here's the runner going from first. The pitch is outside, and the throw not made. Narvaez went back to Kaka's arm and throw. I don't know if he hit the umpire or the mask or what.
I think he just dropped it. I think it slipped out of his hand.
I mean, it was a good pitch to handle. A little outside, but right there. So Wong gets a steal. Ottavino very slow to the plate. Had a lot of trouble with walks when he was with the Red Sox. There's a call strike.
More pleasant to watch with the pitch clock, too.
Yes, he took forever. Yep. Narvaez just lost the handle. Ball popped up in the air as he took the mask off. Didn't fall to the ground, but too late to make a throw. 1-2 to Hernandez. Swinging a bounding ball toward the middle. Grabbed by Lindor on the second hop. Wings to first for the out as Wong takes third. And now Chang, who struck out, had an RBI single to left and struck out again. After Wednesday, the Red Sox go west. They're off Thursday, but will play in San Francisco, 3-game weekend series, and then 3 in Seattle. Always a very tough spot for the Red Sox. Infield in. Chang checks the swing. Did it hit him?
Yes.
Or is it a foul ball? He is hit. Hit on the arm as he tried to pull off. So that'll put runners at first and third and bring up Duran. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop NissanUSA.com. Duran has singled, lined to left, struck out and singled to left again. Twice he's been thrown out on the bases, once at home on an overthrow that got by the third base bag and then was picked off first by Peterson, the lefty. They're in all the way around the horn. The runner goes from first. The pitch is outside. Fake throw, nothing doing, and Chang has a steal. Another running Red Sox with another bag here. Wong's fifth three-hit game of his career. All have come this season.
Stolen base.
1-0 delivery, and Duran grounds a foul, pulled over by the Red Sox dugout.
I think Wong gets so much credit for his durability. I mean, he's played so often after the injury to Reese McGuire, and he's just not fallen off at all.
Well, he's had to play. The Red Sox needing his defense. 3 steals for the Red Sox tonight. Ottavino's 1-1. And a swinging strike. And a changeup.
You were talking about Seattle. I remembered that the Red Sox won 2 of 3 there last year. And I was going back to kind of check the results. And an amazing time machine. The names of the pitchers of record in that series. I'll give you those in a moment.
1-2 to Jaron. Red Sox now with 6 runs on 15 hits. Just the 1 home run. That was Raffy's in the 7th. A 1-2 pitch coming. Eventually. Here it is. A little bit low.
So game 1, the winner was Diekman. Save to Houck. Game 2, the loss, Robles. And game 3, the winner, Tyler Danish.
How long gone? Tyler Danish. Two ball, 2 strike pitch. Down and in and dropped by the catcher. He saved it from going to the backstop. That was close to getting away from Narvaez. So the count is gone full. Ansel Robles. I don't think he's pitching in. I know he's not in the big leagues this year. Nor is Danish. Diekman's with Tampa Bay. Ottavino ready for 3-2. Here it comes. Swinging a high fly ball, not very deep into right center field. Nimmo coming on. Wong is tagging. Here's the catch. Wong sprints and goes back. Throw was cut off to the right of the mound by Alonso. I think that's a wise move. You don't want a collision here at the plate with your only healthy defensive catcher, really. So 2 men down. And the batter's Yoshida, who is 0 for 4. He was leading the league at hitting going into today. But he's dropped to 316, so Yandy Diaz leads him by 1 point. Here's the pitch home. Fastball strike.
Amazingly, the only Red Sox player without a hit.
That is amazing. 6-1 Boston. Adam Ottavino, the big right-hander, delivers. And a ground ball bounced to the right side, grabbed by Alonso wide of the bag, throws to the pitcher, covering for the out. So Yoshida goes 0 for 5. Red Sox leave a pair. We go to the 9th, 6-1 Boston on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green OxySolve Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime just wash away. Yeah, now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
Why?
Why?
If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this
Why?
a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
The Rich Keefe Show, weekday afternoon starting at 6. Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Brandon Walter will be the 7th Red Sox pitcher here as we go to the 9th inning. Boston on top 6-1. And he'll face Beatty, Canna, and Narvaez here in the Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers, Maserati of Boston, Maserati of Millbury, and Maserati of Warwick. Walter wears number 75, tall left-hander. Another rookie lefty. This will be his 6th Major League appearance. No decisions, a 3.29 ERA. Does have a save because he went 3 innings in a blowout win. 17 hits in 13 2/3 innings with 3 walks and 8 Ks. Not nearly as many Mets fans here as there were in the first 2 games of the series, probably because it's Sunday night. They had to go home to get ready for work tomorrow. Here's the first pitch to Beatty, and it's in there for a call strike. Chris Martin had threw 12 pitches to strike out Vogelbach, the only man he faced. And the pitch is swung on, bounced to the charging shortstop. Grabbed on a hop by Chang, gets rid of it quickly. Sidearm flip to first. And Beatty is 0 for 4 as he bounds out 6-3. Here's Canna now, who's got 3 outfield assists. At the plate, though, he's 0 for 3. Grounded to short, third, and second. And there's a ball too low, ball 1. Walter out of the University of Delaware, pitching for the Blue Hens. Great place to see a college football game. Very rabid fans. Call strike. They've been a nemesis for Colgate, though, in the postseason play. Ground ball foul to the backstop.
Well, now they're one of the, I believe it's now 6 to the answer of the trivia question of a Super Bowl winning quarterback and a president of the United States.
Right, they had Joe Flacco, and of course President Biden, his alma mater. The 1-2 pitch, taken low. Who are the others off the top of your head?
Michigan with Gerald Ford and Tom Brady. Yeah. Miami of Ohio is the one that stumps a lot of people. Roethlisberger and Harrison.
Which Harrison? Benjamin? Yes, I think so. William Henry did not. He was a soldier. That's inside 3 and 2.
Benjamin Harrison, indeed. Jimmy Carter and Roger Staubach from the Naval Academy.
That's a great one. 3-2 pitch. Inside, and that's ball 4.
And then Herbert Hoover and John Elway and Jim Plunkett.
From your alma mater. Can't say my school has ever had either.
You came up just short on both counts.
They had a Secretary of State, though, William Rogers. Maybe 30 years ago.
Well, I mean, I think there's a very real chance that your granddaughter can go there and become the first president of the United States from that school.
I don't know if I'd wish that on anybody.
No kidding.
Tommy Pham batting here. He's been out with an injury. Takes a call strike. Very intense right-hand batters with the Red Sox for a couple of months last year. He's batting for Narvaez. 1 on, 1 out. Walter deals, and the pitch is swung on and missed.
I always really enjoyed Tommy. I thought he was just what this team needed. That intensity. He was a really good hitter. Hit so many balls hard on the pull side.
Had a good start, then tailed off a little bit. Found a home with the Mets this year. And the 0-2 to Tommy Pham. It's inside off the mid of the catcher. Goes to the backstop. Canada takes second.
Now number 74 begins to throw for the Red Sox.
And Lee Jansen, he had to come in last night to pitch get 1 out. Pham hitting .272 with 9 homers. Hasn't been the prettiest game. Francisco Alvarez on deck to pinch it for the Mets. The pitch, swinging a shot toward the middle, grabbed on a soft top. Chang has it and throws him out for the second out. Did they score that a pass ball? Hit off the mitt. So Pham is retired down to their last out of the Metropolitans, and it'll be Alvarez to hit for Mendez, who was 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts and a walk. And a run scored. Scored the only run. Win would make the Red Sox 15-20 against the National League this year. The Mets with a loss would be 13-13.
It would only be their 4th win at home against the National League, which is amazing.
They've dominated interleague play for the last 20 years or so. There's a ball inside to Alvarez, the catcher, who has 19 home runs. Call it a pass ball on Connor Wong. And Canada third on the ground out. The pitch is swung on and missed. 1-1 to the rookie catcher, Francisco Alvarez, who leads all major league catchers in homers. Now the win would put the Red Sox 6 over 500. It would be a series win. Here's the pitch. Pop foul down the right side, out of play. Walter, their 7th pitcher, which is expected with a bullpen game. And we'll see. We have another one Tuesday. That Pivetta will be available. Get some reinforcements from the injured list. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a high fly ball down the right field line toward foul ground. And over there and dancing with it as the ball comes back to make the catch is Duvall, and the ball game is over. The Red Sox win the series. They win the last 2 games of this 3-game set. They beat the New York Mets. The final Boston 6, and the Mets won. Red Sox now in a flat-footed tie again with the Yankees in the American League's Eastern Division race in 4th place. 7 Red Sox pitchers combined, and Chris Murphy has his first major league win. Boston pounding out 15 hits in the 6-1 victory. Totals next on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Why?
Why? If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this
Why?
a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
Looking for a career that utilizes your skills and lets you help people every day? It's possible with AAA. We're currently hiring tow truck drivers and roadside technicians to join our fleet and make a difference in the lives of our members. Make up to $25 per hour, plus enjoy a generous sign-on bonus and no on-call hours. There's never been a better time to join the leader in roadside assistance. Isn't it about time your job worked for you? Apply now at AAA.com/fleet drivers or text AAA Jobs to 97211.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
6-1, the Red Sox, an important victory here tonight. A bullpen game in which Boston used 7 pitchers. Brennan Bernardino once again did an absolutely fantastic job. Murphy, Winkowski, Rodriguez, Jakes, Martin, and Walter, and they get a win on a bullpen day, and they didn't even have to use their closer, Kenley Jansen. 6 runs, 15 hits, an error, and 8 left for the Red Sox. 1 run, 6 hits, no errors, and 8 left for the New York Mets. Murphy, the winner, he gets his first major league win. Carrasco got hammered. He's 3-4. 2 hours and 52 minutes in front of 35,619. We're going to gloss over the fact that the Red Sox made 4 outs on the bases, kind of threw the ball all over the place a little bit in the middle part of this game, because what stands out is the wonderful work again by both the offense, but most importantly tonight, Joe, Bernardino and Murphy. Again, they combined and really set the tone for this pivotal series-clinching win.
Yeah, 2 rookie lefties, 1 veteran minor leaguer, and Bernardino certainly has earned his stripes here with the Red Sox. And Murphy, who was certainly much better out of the bullpen than he was as a starter at AAA, and he'd been very effective at attacking the strike zone. And he really earned his first major league win today, being the bulk reliever, going 3 2/3 innings.
I believe we're going to chat with him in a little bit out of the Red Sox clubhouse, but if we know anything about it, and this club and Alex Cora, they're celebrating right now. They take their time to celebrate these first momentous occasions, but Chris is with us, and Chris, Will, and Joe up in the Red Sox radio booth, thanks so much for joining us. Congrats on your first major league win. What does it feel like to be in the all-time Red Sox record book? You've won a big league game.
It's nothing short of amazing. My journey up here has been special, and these guys here have been nothing but gracious in inviting me to this team and like making me feel a part of it. It's awesome.
Well, we certainly remember your debut in Cleveland when you pitched so well. You had family there. How about tonight?
Tonight, nobody actually, but we go back to the West Coast next week, so excited for that trip.
That is what FaceTime is for. You know, Chris, it's remarkable what your club has been able to do with the injuries to the starting staff, and you have been a huge part of that, Nick Pivetta too. Did you the two of you take on a different mentality when Garrett and Tanner and all these guys go down, knowing how important you would be to try to get this team some wins?
I mean, I think it's definitely more than just me and Nick. The whole pitching staff, even the whole offense, we're all stepping up. This team is hot right now. When we have a saying in the locker room, when you hot, you hot. And that's what's going right now. Everything is going well. We're hitting the ball good. We're playing good D. We're throwing the ball very well, and that's all. It's just pass it on to the next guy. Do your job, pass it on to the next one.
Well, Chris, your numbers have been so much better in the big leagues than they were at AAA. How do you explain that?
I wish I could. I feel like I belong here. So every game is meaningful here. You come down, we're in the hunt, and we're trying to win every single game, and everyone in here cares, and it's one of those mentalities that we are on board from pitch one.
You know,
every day.
Chris, we have watched this the last few years. Alex Cora makes it a point, starting in spring training, but especially when you get called up to the big leagues, to make every young player, rookies, feel like they're an integral part of this thing. Like immediately you are made to feel comfortable and part of the family. Can you tell us about your experience with that?
It's great. You get on the plane, for example, and guys are welcoming to you. You can sit next to whoever you want. People talk to you, ask you about whatever, it's family, friends. Baseball-wise, you have a bunch of veterans in the bullpen, and they'll take you under your wing. If you have questions, you ask them, and the first thing they tell you is don't shy away from asking questions. Be a student of the game always, and that's something I've learned up here, and not shying away from that.
Yeah, it's certainly a great outlook, and Chris, you really thrived in the bullpen. How have you made that adjustment, having been a starter?
To me, it's the same game. So I think everything clicked for me even before I had moved to the bullpen. I think I'd figure something out down in AAA, and whether it was starting here or leaving here, I'm confident in pitching in any role.
Chris, last thing for you. You've had a remarkable journey, as you said, not just professionally to get to this point, but you've talked so openly about a person who's very special to you, Jessica, who you lost early in your life and who was so important for you. And you talked about leaving tickets for your debut, how you felt her on the mound. I know that this is another one of those nights where you get your first major league win. For our listeners, for the first time hearing from you, can you just tell that story a little bit and tell us what you're thinking about here tonight?
So Jessica passed away when I was 14 years old, going into high school, probably when I needed her the most. A little 5'2" kid going into the big fish, the big pond of 4,000 or 5,000 kids in a school. And that was when I felt it the most when she left and when she passed. It hit me really hard, and it's one of those things that I've kept in my pocket, and I play for her. I live my life for her. She always had a smile on her face. I never once saw her cry during chemo, and it's one of those amazing stories that I've persevered to live a life that she would like, and getting up to the big leagues, it took a huge weight off my shoulders, and I feel like I'm just free to do what I need to do here and just be happy and enjoy every moment up here.
Well, certainly a very moving story, Chris, and congratulations on your first major league victory.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys.
Thanks so much.
Well, certainly a very nice story.
How about that?
You know, he's certainly a very unselfish guy, very, very giving.
You know, Joe, it's true anywhere. This guy could play for the Oakland Athletics or the Texas Rangers or wherever. But I do think it takes on this special meaning in this town with the relationship that the Red Sox have with the Jimmy Fund and so many people who are battling illness and battling cancer, that in some ways there's some romance and some poetry to the fact that Chris Murphy comes here and really makes every pitch on a big league mound for her.
Yes, indeed. And our radio telethon's coming up, and I'm sure Chris will have that story to relate to our audience that day as well.
Last thing for you, Joe. Look, we came into this series after watching the Red Sox drop 2 of 3 at Oakland, but they do what they needed to do. They bounce back after losing the opener to these Mets. They take the next 2. Now, I think almost inarguably the best team in the big leagues, the Atlanta Braves, come in. You got Morton and Strider. But for now, for this weekend, the Red Sox did what they had to do, and it seems to me that this series win continues the inclination to hang with this thing and to try to find ways to add to this club with a week to go before the deadline.
Well, especially with 3 people coming back on Tuesday in all likelihood, so it'll be perhaps Pablo Reyes and certainly John Schreiber, and Bayo will be activated too as the paternity leave ends. He'll pitch Wednesday, so and we'll see what happens. That's another very important series.
It is indeed. Braves are coming to town Tuesday, off tomorrow. Thanks so much for listening to our game broadcast. We'll have the Nissan postgame show in just a short moment. Bridget Prue was back at the flagship WEEI. Joe Braverman was here running stats and numbers for us inside the booth at Fenway Park, and Griff Ward, as ever. Great job here running the board at Fenway Park. For Joe Castiglione and Will Fleming saying thanks for listening to our game broadcast. The Red Sox beat the Mets. They greet the Mets and they beat the Mets. 6-1 is the final score. Stay tuned from Fenway on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Why?
If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this
Why?
a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit Cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
Looking for a career that utilizes your skills and lets you help people every day? It's possible with AAA. We're currently hiring tow truck drivers and roadside technicians to join our fleet and make a difference in the lives of our members. Make up to $25 per hour, plus enjoy a generous sign-on bonus and no on-call hours. There's never been a better time to join the leader in roadside assistance. Isn't it about time your job worked for you? Apply now at AAA.com/fleet drivers or text AAA Jobs to 97211.
Gresh and Fourier, weekdays 10 to 2.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Welcome back to Fenway Park. The Red Sox, a good one tonight at the Fens, 6-1. The final, they beat the New York Mets off tomorrow. Braves coming to town. You're listening to the Nissan postgame show. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com. 10 strikeouts for the Red Sox pitchers, 6 from Bernardino and Murphy. Arbella Insurance Foundation is dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. Those 10 strikeouts mean $500 donated to the Jimmy Fund. Arbella is here for the Jimmy Fund and here for good. We're excited to share that Walmart is stepping up to the plate. For every Walmart wall ball, they'll donate $100 to the American Diabetes Association. Visit, AmericanDiabetesAssociation.org for free resources and support. Subaru of New England scoreboard. Obviously, everything happened far earlier today. Red Sox needed this game to keep pace with the New York Yankees. They do that. Yankees beat the Royals for the third straight day. The Blue Jays eked out a one-run win over the Mariners. Tampa fell to the Orioles, so Baltimore goes into play tomorrow 61-38 and 2 clear in the AL East. Make it a Subaru summer at the Subaru of New England sale. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com. The Mike's amazing player of the game tonight. You could go in so many different directions with this thing. I mean, Turner was great. Wong with the 3 hits. You know what? It's high time that Brennan Bernardino got his just desserts. We had Murphy on in the postgame show. He was wonderful. But Brennan Bernardino has just really emerged. And again, for the 4th time as an opener, fantastic for the Red Sox. He's brought to you by Mike's Amazing, the official mayonnaise of the Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox tonight had 2 doubles, one from Turner, one from Duvall. That means $100 donated to the American Diabetes Association. That's brought to you in part by the Massachusetts Health Connector, the place to go if you need health insurance. Go to mahealthconnector.org to stay in the game and get covered. We'll come back and conclude the Nissan postgame show after a 6-1 Red Sox win right here at Fenway Park on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
You were sure about opening your small business.
Yes, I was. I finally put my thoughts into action.
So what do you think?
Well, there are some things I'm still not sure about.
Like?
Payroll, benefits.
Luckily, we're sure we can help. Sure Payroll is your online payroll and benefits partner. A team of experts in labor law, tax regulations, and HR. And all of our payroll services are backed by our 100% guarantee. Our online payroll is easy to set up, fast to learn, and runs from your computer or smartphone in minutes. Best of all, we have live US-based support, so you can get help when you need it via chat, email, or phone. And for a limited time, you can get up to 6 months of Sure Payroll for free.
Sure sounds great. What did you say the website is?
I didn't. It's surepayroll.com. Sure Payroll, your partner for sure success. Visit surepayroll.com today. That's surepayroll.com.
Moving day means you're in for a big transition. CubeSmart makes self-storage as easy as possible. Online or in person, we put the focus on you. Click now to find a self-storage solution near you.
In the Coast Guard, every day is an opportunity to discover your passion, to go on an adventure, to find your crew, to make an impact. Don't limit yourself. Visit GoCoastGuard.com today to join.
Sail away on the Black Island Ferry. Take a trip back to carefree times. Leave today, Black Island awaits you. Just leave your troubles behind.
Your Black Island getaway starts as soon as you board. Enjoy the ride and some fresh ocean air on our traditional or high-speed ferries from Point Judith. Visit blackislandferry.com or call 866-783-7996 for more information.
It's time to recognize you sausage-loving
Genius, for without you, how would we know that Eckrich smoked sausage can be eaten thrice in one day, and that you can take your lunch break before noon? Here's to you, Eckrich smoked sausage. You do you.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Why?
If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this
Why?
a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
Looking for a career that utilizes your skills and lets you help people every day? It's possible with AAA. We're currently hiring tow truck drivers and roadside technicians to join our fleet and make a difference in the lives of our members. Make up to $25 per hour, plus enjoy a generous sign-on bonus and no on-call hours. There's never been a better time to join the leader in roadside assistance. Isn't it about time your job worked for you? Apply now at AAA.com/fleet drivers or text AAA Jobs to 97211.
This is the Nissan postgame show. Nissan makes cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com.
Good couple of days, albeit long ones at Fenway Park for the Red Sox. They win tonight 6-1. It wasn't their cleanest game, but hey, who cares? It shows up as a win, and it keeps the Red Sox right in the thick of things in the wild card race. What's crazy is that the Orioles continue to play so well. They have caught and passed the Tampa Bay Rays, but as the Rays have kind of played 500 ball for a couple months, now the Red Sox within 8.5 of the American League East, so that part of it is not totally impossible either. In the wild card race, the Sox 2 games out behind Toronto, further afield by 1 game of the Astros, and they are 6.5 behind the Tampa Bay Rays. Off tomorrow, and then the Red Sox will be back in action right here at Fenway Park against what I think is the best team in baseball. Tuesday night, 7:10 first pitch. Sox have not yet announced their starting pitcher, but the Braves have, and it's Charlie Morton, who was wonderful against the Red Sox earlier this year in Atlanta, and he's been on some kind of a roll. That is a 7:10 first pitch, which means you can hear the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show beginning at 6:10. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Again, Griff Ward, Joe Braverman, Bridget Prue all get some kudos for a job well done tonight on the broadcast. 6-1, the Red Sox win it. For Joe Castiglione, Will Fleming saying so long from Fenway Park. Sox beat the Mets 6-1. Talk to you Tuesday on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
You have been listening to the Nissan postgame show. Nissan makes cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com. You have been listening to Red Sox Baseball on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. The Red Sox on WEEI are brought to you by Shaws and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh. Catches Law Group, New England's injury law pros at catcheslaw.com.
And it's gone!
Subaru of New England. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Mass Mutual. Insurance, planning, investments. Sponsored by Nissan. Nissan makes cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com. Drains by James. Eastern Mass's choice for drain cleaning and pipelining.
And that ball is gone into the front row of the monster seats.
Big Y World-Class Market. It's more than food. It's my Big Y. Buy cars for kids. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
Looking up, Grand Slam!
By Mike's Amazing, the official mayonnaise of the Boston Red Sox. Ford Trucks, official truck of the Boston Red Sox.
We're going to drive to left field. There are a couple runs way gone.
Arbella, here for good. And by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Long gone into the monster
this aids.
Sponsored by Town Fair Tire. For the best prices on tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. Dig safe. Click digsafe.com or call 811 before you dig. Cape Cod Lumber. Find the lumber for your next project. cclco.com.
Holy cow!
Sponsored by Herb Chambers. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars, we help people buy them.